Hello YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch. Happy holidays to you all, as we hope everyone is staying warm and safe this holiday season. We welcome you to the live coverage of round 17 of 36 of the Outlaws Sim Series season in the virtual Kansas City, Kansas, where we begin the run to the playoffs with 10 races remaining in the regular season. 200 laps around the virtual Kansas Speedway on the docket tonight. And opening in 2001, both IndyCar and NASCAR announced that they would be having events that season, and IndyCar came in July with NASCAR following in September. Lights would be installed in 2010, and that would become important later in the season. The Speedway will undergo a repave in 2012, and that would see IndyCar leaving just prior. And not only would they reconfigure the track to have progressive banking 17 to 20 degrees in the corners, but we would also see the Hollywood Hotel Casino built to overlook Turn 2. All that and more is what separates the Kansas Speedway from other mile-and-a-halves, and because of that progressive banking we mentioned, the drivers will most likely be utilizing that high line tonight up by the wall to carry more speed, and I'll let Jacob show us how that is done.
And this is a lap around the Kansas Speedway. You're going to want to use the top line after you cross the start-finish line, let off the gas, slowly getting back on the throttle, or else you're going to get way too loose getting back on, slowly full throttle off of 2 here, using the wall to your advantage. You're going to go right up to the wall here at Kansas. And then in 3 and 4, 3, you're going to want to let off the gas again, doing the same thing you did in 1 and 2. Slowly onto the throttle. And then off of 3, off of 4 actually, you're going to want to slam it right down to the throttle, use the bottom line. Use the apron to your advantage here, and then get off the apron. And that is the lap around the Kansas Speedway.
And of course, this week's charity is Toys for Tots, and of course you can donate to Toys for Tots through the donation button on our Facebook page about today's race. All the most recent posts about today's race will have a donation button to the Toys for Tots charity, and that goes straight between you, Facebook, and the charity, and not between us. Just want to give that legitimacy. And yeah, so a great night tonight. 10 races till we get to the playoffs. And Jacob, let's take a look at these playoff standings. I mean, it has gotten really tight for that 13th and final spot in the playoffs.
Yes, it has. And to that point, I haven't seen Adrian Schumacher join the session yet. He still has a little over 27 minutes, I believe, to join. But that'll be interesting if he doesn't join.
Yeah, very interesting, because, of course, you see there the 75% rule. Adrian Schumacher and Joseph Cossi both have to make every race from here to the end of the season, because they're given a limit of 6 grace races, so they can only miss up to 6 races to still be eligible for the playoffs. They both have already missed 6 races this season, and we're on race 17. They have to make it 10 races in a row. Of course, next week we're off because it's Christmas, but it's Christmas week. But again, they have to show up the next 10 races we have, including tonight and 9 more. And both of them have 2 wins on the season. They're both sat in the 4th and 5th seed, which is that's huge. If one of them misses a race, like potentially Adrian Schumacher can miss tonight's race. And you see, look at how tight that battle for 13th is, with Jason Miz 1 point above the cutoff. Andrew St. Cyr -1, tied with James Gilliard and Kevin Thompson 3 back. That gets really interesting if either Cossi or Schumacher cannot make a race.
Yeah, that would be an interesting one, Miz. But we'll see what happens. Maybe Adrian St. Cyr can best Miz here, get a better finish at Kansas, and put himself in there.
Well, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in practice. And right now, who is that on the back straightaway? Is that Miz? No, that's not Miz. There's a lot of Jeff Gordon-esque cars, but you see some drivers sporting Christmas-type liveries and just different liveries to kind of close out the year. I know we still have one more race right before
Malenko wrecked it off 4 there.
Oh, big moment for Malenko. Looks like he's gonna reset here, and give me 1 second. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, go for it.
Greg Holt putting up a 31.447. Not very quick compared to what he did at Chicagoland. Can he bring that? Do you think he can bring that time up and get back to where he was?
You know, I suspect he will, just because it is. I don't know. It's tough to get the outside lane really working at Kansas, because you have the potential of hitting the wall and all that jazz. So you're you're gonna be playing with it a lot, playing with the throttle a lot to see how that limit is. But you also see him; he's utilizing that inside lane. He's 18th quickest now, and I think he's gonna realize later in the session that it's just faster to go on that outside.
Yeah, I do see that, and going back to what I've seen, what I've done through the testing and stuff and the track guides and stuff, yeah, the bottom lane at Kansas definitely doesn't work whatsoever.
I wouldn't say whatsoever, but definitely on when everybody's on fresh tires
Yeah.
and especially early in runs, you're really gonna want to utilize that outside. Except restarts, you're gonna want to be on the inside on the initial restarts.
Right.
Let's go ahead and let's see how your good old buddy old pal Reese is doing.
Reese Schaefer, I like this guy.
All right, Reese. So right now, top of the practice charts and already a win on the season coming into Kansas tonight. How you feeling? I know you're not really in the playoff hunt. Of course, you're ineligible based on the amount of starts, but you could still make some inroads on some of those other playoff guys. Just kind of mess with them.
Yeah, coming in tonight, today at least the car's feeling pretty good, to be honest. To be honest, the lap time I have up there, I know I can go a lot faster. I just gotta fix my 3 and 4. My 1 and 2 is, I'm nailing it right now, so that's good.
Or if you go, Jacob.
All right. There's one thing me and Reese talked about earlier today. And I think Reese knows what I'm coming to, where I'm coming from right now, what I'm about to say here. The grass. Reese, we need to talk about the grass.
That front stretch, some may say it's grass, others may say it's pavement based on how grippy it is out there. Not gonna lie. Earlier today I was running through it, I was going 165 through it. Just, car wasn't even loose at all. It was pretty amazing, actually. I don't know what they decided to make it out of, but I guess it might be just like half-inch grass and just pavement underneath. I don't know what's going on out there, to be honest.
Let's see. How do you going into this race? You probably. I'm pretty sure you practice at nighttime. I don't know if you expect it to be daytime or not, but with that transition, do you think the car is better in the daytime or better at night?
It's definitely better at night. I'm still glad though. I did a good amount of practice at night. I'm still glad because I really got my lines down. At 1 and 2, I feel like I know when to turn in. Same with 3 and 4. Just gotta be careful. 1 and 2, there's a bump right as you come into the corner. And if you hit that, you're kind of screwed. So, based on the practice though, I've kind of seen that like the draft is like pure destruction. So I'm just gonna try to get pole so I can not deal with that because it is gonna be bad.
My bad for cutting you off there. But yeah, so I mainly brought you in here because you are the last driver to win at a mile and a half, and this is only the 4th mile and a half we've been to this season. The only other 2 winners, Seth Berger and Max Service. You might not have even known that, but yeah. So does Chicagoland is very similar to Kansas. Obviously, they're not the same at all, but they're also very similar in shape and the way you kind of take the corners. I know Chicagoland's back straight isn't straight, but can you take anything from how well you did at Chicagoland, of course, winning that race, to do anything here in Kansas?
Yeah, Chicagoland really just gave me, I'd say overall, just more confidence. Mile and a half, they're really iffy. Some days you're good, other days, it's just not your track. And hopefully, based on right now, I'm feeling really good on the car and everything, but hopefully we can stay consistent tonight, and I can hopefully come around with a win or something, or close to the top 5 or something. So.
Yeah, fair enough. That being said, we're gonna let you get back to it. You say you can go faster. We'll see if you can go faster. 21 minutes left in the session. Thanks for talking to us, Reese. Hopefully we're talking to you on the other side.
Thanks, guys.
Right on, and that was Reese Schaefer, driver of the number 17, of course. Last driver to win at a mile and a half. Let's talk to the next most recent driver and fan favorite, I would say, Mr. Seth Berger. How you doing, man?
Doing good. How about you?
It's been a minute since we talked to you, man. I've been doing all right. But how are you feeling about your chances today? How's the car doing?
I'm actually having a lot of fun running up next to the wall. So that's always a plus, having fun doing this. I mean, the car feels good. Put a solid lap down in practice right now, fourth quickest. And I mean, I'll be happy if I just put a lap down similar to this because I can't choke again like I did in Chicagoland. If I do that again, I'll just screw myself over again.
Fair enough. So I want you to think all the way back, Homestead, and you also did pretty well at Legacy, Texas. Anything you can take from those races coming into today, or are they so far away from this point of the season, different builds and completely different racetracks that there's not really any translation?
I mean, there's not too much translation, especially being riding the walls the fastest line here. That wasn't the case at any of those tracks. But I mean, maybe the entry. Entry's everything at this track, especially being so close to the wall. So it's just backing up my entry. It'll help me be more disciplined, not driving too hard.
Don't speed on pit road, Seth.
I plan on not doing that. Also, not spinning out.
So you missed Montreal last week. Was that planned, or you had stuff going on there?
I had something come up the day before. Unfortunately, wasn't going to be able to make it.
So how's the car looking tonight? I know Chicagoland was a bad race for you, but are you looking for a little redemption?
I'm looking for a lot of redemption tonight. Obviously, I'd love to win, but you never know. So I'll be top 5 will be nice just to get back on track, but the end goal would definitely be a top 3 or a win.
All right, fair enough. Anyway, you're 4th on the charts right now. Hopefully, you can get up there and see if you got any more speed in that number 77. We'll be looking forward to talking to you on the other side, and best luck to you tonight.
All right, thank you.
Good luck, Seth.
Thank you.
Right on, and that was driver of the number 77, Mr. Seth Berger. And we got one more mile-and-a-half winner this season to talk to, and it was actually at Legacy, Texas. Very, very different mile-and-a-half, but a mile-and-a-half nonetheless. Max Service, how you doing?
Pretty good, all things considered.
It's coming into today. It's been well, besides Chicagoland. Well, Chicago. Yeah, okay. Let's talk about Chicagoland. The strategy at Chicagoland, that was something. I liked it at first, and then I saw it wasn't really gonna pay out. Anything like that on your radar tonight, strategy wise?
There's a strategy. It depends where I qualify though. There's some fuel mileage at play here tonight, I think. So we'll see how it goes. If I qualify good, maybe I won't, but I don't have any faith in my qualifying abilities, so I'll probably pull it out and just see if we can make something happen. But Chicagoland just sucks strategy-wise, so I assume this track's pretty abrasive too. It'll probably end up about the same way.
I was just about to ask. You didn't do too hot there, but you did lead some laps. Any translation from Chicagoland to Kansas?
See, one you run the bottom and one you run the top.
Okay.
I'm much better on the bottom, but I need a car that's a little bit freer. And this thing, it gets free off the corner, and it just doesn't do much after a couple laps in the center. And I'm not exactly the best at running the wall to begin with, so it's going to be a rough night. If I can keep it out of the wall, I think good things can probably happen.
Fair enough. Jacob, you have any questions for Max?
I just got one question, Max. Tonight, Kansas is a very loose track. Are you or any of the drivers you talked to expecting a green flag race tonight, or are you guys expecting like 1 or 2 cautions tonight?
Knowing how the season's went, it'll probably go green. Although I would absolutely love to see an early caution. That'd be really, really nice for me and the way I want this race to play out. But anything in the middle of the race can really screw with me. So I'm gonna need one probably in this first 5 laps. That'd be wonderful for the strategy to work out. I hope really nobody's kind of looked at the numbers, but somebody probably has, and they'll pick up on it. But we'll see. Okay.
Right.
All right, well, fair enough, Max Service. I was wondering if your win at Legacy, Texas earlier this season gave you any sort of confidence coming into Kansas today. Doesn't look to be that way. But wishing you the best right now. 7th on the charts. Looking to see if you can get up there and contend a little bit more. Hopefully we're talking to you on the far side. Best luck to you.
All right. Good luck up there to you too.
Right on. Thank you. That was Max Service. And Jacob, now we've talked to our 3 mile and a half winners this so far this season. What are your predictions tonight? After I know you were in the race at Legacy, Texas. I can't recall if you were also at Homestead, and then obviously you were here with me in the booth at Chicagoland.
Yes, I was at Homestead as well, but I think I disconnected early.
All right, fair enough. So what's kind of your prediction tonight from those 3 races? Any of them gonna align with what we've seen so far this season?
I don't think so. I think Kansas and Homestead Legacy Texas are all different tracks, especially with Legacy Texas being the older version of Texas. But one thing I can see is that 17 car. Reese Schaefer has always talked to me about how he's good on mile and a half, and mile and a half are his tracks. So that's one prediction here. I think Reese will win, and if he doesn't, it'll be a shame.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I mean, I don't want to throw anybody else out winning, but Reese, he's a good friend of mine, and I don't know. I just think he's gonna take it all. But if he doesn't, watch out for Greg Holt and some other drivers to make their statement here tonight. Maybe Cossie will be up there too.
Fair enough. Yeah, Reese does have about a half 10th lead right now in practice, and taking a look at the chat real quick. Many things tuning in. Race day question mark? Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Matt says go number 77, and Doug Soames. Oh my God, I'm so sorry for not sending you to stream, but obviously you found it. Saying have a good race, guys. Much appreciated. I'm so sorry I forgot to send it to you, but
we miss you, Doug.
Yep. Wishing you and your family the best, and that's as much as I'll say on broadcast. But of course he can't be with us tonight, Doug Solms. But that's a trooper right there. He, even if he's not having the best of races, he slugs it out and he finishes these things, and that's pretty admirable. It can be tempting to just up and leave a lot of times when a race isn't going your way, and Doug is very good at wanting to finish this thing out. Let's see who else we can.
One more thing before we go pull somebody up. Andrew St. Cour's hopes of Adrian Schumacher not making it have been destroyed. Adrian Schumacher has joined the session and will make Kansas tonight.
Right on. So I've been informed that Landon Cardullo, of course, he's not gonna make. Oh, big impact into the inside wall as Reese Schaefer.
Just seen that. Tough. That was hard to lick for Reese Schaefer.
Good thing it's practice and they can roll out the virtual backup, but
I don't think Reese would like to see that in the race.
For sure. But I've been told that Landon Cardullo is not gonna make it tonight, and has the opportunity to join us up in the booth, and I'm very much a fan of that. And if he's able to, he can come on in.
Yep. Landon Cardullo is a friend of mine, so there's no. I'm not gonna say no to that. And he's the owner of our team, so of course I'm not gonna say no to that. So.
Right on. Well, let's see who else we can talk to. Let's try to maybe get some of those reactions on the playoff bubble. I'd love to get a word in with James Gilliard. Haven't talked to him much this season. I don't think he's on the Discord, and that's probably a reason why. Let's see who else we can get a word with.
No, I was thinking maybe we talk to Adam Gardner. We haven't really talked to him that much. I mean, it's up to you though.
Yeah, for sure. We'll go ahead and talk to Adam Gardner, of course, league owner. We haven't talked to him since New Hampshire, and I'm trying to get him in 1 second. All right, I got him.
Good.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get a word in with Adam Gardner. Adam, how you doing?
Not bad.
I see you're 9th on the charts, and can always improve with that as well. But how's the car feeling?
Cars feels good. I've always liked Kansas, so pretty comfortable here. And just hoping to get some good luck and having things go right and bring home a solid night.
For sure. We just haven't talked to you in a bit. Last time we tapped in on you was New Hampshire, and felt At this point, we're just shy of halfway on the actual season, and 10 races left on the regular season. As a league owner, how you feeling about the season thus far? And then how do you feel about your season as a driver?
As an owner, I really couldn't be any happier than I am right now. Season's gone a lot better than we expected it to go, or just what could be expected, just with the transition and the differences. But yeah, definitely can't complain as far as an owner. Driver could be a little better. We've had some tough luck this season, but it's been a lot of fun ever since we had it suggested for promoting a charity each week. And with this week being Toys for Tots, figured what better one just here before Christmas time, because give every kid a chance to get some Christmas and have a little bit of something in their life. So if anyone can, it'd be very much appreciated if they could donate either a toy or by going to Toys for Tots website and donating through there.
Yeah, of course. And something I've noticed at least every week, and I hope most of the viewers who tune in every week have noticed, is that when we have a charity, or we do a charity each week, you run a livery inspired by that charity. And I think that's really cool of you, really kind of you to, just have that on your car each week and put in the time to make a livery like that each week. What does it mean to you to kind of support the charity each week?
Actually, to be perfectly honest, I've really been enjoying it. And I figure, if nothing else, even if I'm having a bad race and it's not the best of highlights for TV time, anytime it gets shown on the broadcast is a little bit extra exposure. And, just trying to do something, spread some things out, help out different organizations that maybe don't get as much notice as other predominantly known ones. And, just trying to help out, make the world a little bit better of a place.
Yeah, for sure. Jacob, you have any questions for Adam?
There was one thing I did want to say. I just wanted to thank Adam for putting on a great show for us. We appreciate everything you do, Adam, and definitely fun racing to watch. And thanks for that. How do you feel about the car tonight?
Yeah, pretty comfortable. Went a little closer to the wall than I would have liked a couple of times, but that's what practice is for. So get it out of the way early. And
Right.
As far as putting on the shows, I'm just the organizer and the one that sets the package. Is all the drivers doing their part on the track to put on a good battle, and then the job you and Emerson do up top every week to bring the action to everybody really can't be beat. And it's a total group effort, and I definitely appreciate all the work you guys put into it, the work all the guys on track put into it, and appreciate everyone that tunes in to check us out, watching, and be supporting us.
And then one more question I have for you tonight. I asked Service this a little bit ago. Do you think this race will go green flag completely, or are you guys expecting cautions?
It's Kansas, so it's definitely a little bit tougher of a track and a little more line sensitive, especially on fresh tires. But track's rubbering up really good, and seems like it's getting more grip as we go through that. So, and with the skill that I have, trust in these guys, I see it perfectly plausible we could go green the whole way. Also, while I'm thinking about it, want to give a big get well soon to our driver, the number 13's wife, Doug's wife. She's not feeling good. He's not going to be here with us tonight, helping to take care of her. And we're very, very big believers in family first here. And definitely all of us here in the Outlaws and the Bandit series want to give our best wishes. Pray for her and say we hope you get better soon.
Like we said, we love you, Doug, up here. I know, Emerson, you're definitely a trooper, and we're going to miss you this week. That's for sure.
Right on. Well, Adam, thank you for your time. I know there's about 6 minutes left in practice, 10 on the charts. Hopefully we can see you get up there a little bit higher, and who knows, hopefully we're talking to you on the far side of things.
Yeah, it's a long race and looking forward to it, and should be a good night. So we'll see what happens here after 200 laps.
Yes, sir. All right. And that was league owner and driver number 56, Adam Gardner. And there's one more person I want to get a word in. Try to get him in. I might have to move the order of the chats around. Yep, that's what I had to do. But I do want to talk to driver of the number 24, Jason Miz. Miz, how you doing?
Oh, I'm okay.
Right. Well, so it's crunch time now. 10 races left in the regular season, and the the playoff gap is down to 1 point. But you're at Mount of Halves, which you said arguably are going to be your better tracks on this stretch of the schedule. How are you feeling heading into today?
Like shit. I cannot drive this track. I wouldn't even put the camera on me tonight. That's fact. I am sorry, but I'm not pleased with my practice at all today. I cannot drive. I am not feeling good for tonight.
Fair enough. What's the car doing then? What's the trouble with the car? Is it too tight or is it
mainly between the steering wheel and the chair, probably, aka me.
Okay.
But I just can't get the damn thing to turn, no matter what I do. And then if I get it to turn good, then the ass end comes around on me. So I don't know what to do.
Oh man. Well, definitely hoping the best for you. In terms of race results, what are you? What do you expect on a race outlook kind of looking like tonight? Do you think it's gonna go green all the way? You think we're gonna get a couple early yellows?
I think you're gonna have a few early yellows just because people are gonna be aggressive trying to get spots on restarts and stuff, and the car gets real loose if you're too much on the throttle. So, but once I think a couple cautions and everybody chills out, I think we probably have the last half of the race pretty green.
Fair enough. Jacob, you have any questions for Jason? I'm gonna assume no, and that's all right. But yeah, coming into this race, 1 point above the cutoff, but you're looking pretty solid, I guess. Amongst the rest of your competition, you're right there with Gilliard and Thompson, and St. Croix a little bit of a ways down the running order, so it should be a good race. And wishing the best for you, and hopefully we're talking on the far side of things.
Oh, I doubt I'll talk to you on the other side of things, but as long as I finish ahead of those guys, I'll be fine. That's my goal. I don't care where I finish as long as it's ahead of those two, Thomason and Gilliard. They're the ones really breathing down my neck, so just come in here, try to keep my cool, and just race the race. Instead of racing everybody else, just race the track.
Fair enough. All right. Best luck to you tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck.
Yep.
All right, on. And that was driver of the number 24, Jason Miz. Right now sat 9th on the charts, and that's really the tale of two seasons right there. We just talked to 10th place on the practice charts. Adam Gardner, very positive. He's I wouldn't say his goal is not the playoffs, but he's not like going all out to make the playoffs. He's just happy to be here. Of course, he's the owner, but also just happy to kind of run where he is and try to improve each week. And Jason Miz, in the heat of that playoff battle, you can feel he's pretty stressed.
He was not happy. He was not a happy camper, and I think this track put that in him, put him in his place tonight.
Right on, with about a minute 45 left here in practice. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with qualifying coverage here for the Outlaws Sim Series at Kansas Speedway. Round 17 of 36 on the season. It's the run to the playoffs. Don't go away. All right, we'll welcome you back to the Kansas Speedway qualifying underway as it just begun. And again, the run to the playoffs, and it's very, very tight heading into tonight. We saw the playoff standings, so take a look at them once again. Look at that, Jason Miz, 1 point above the cutoff. And he has Andrew St. Cour, James Gilliard tied 1 point behind him. Kevin Thompson 3 points behind him. And it gets tight. And we're also looking, of course, Joseph Kossi, Adrian Schumacher did both make it into tonight's race. So we're still clear on that 75% start rule. But, of course, very, very tight there as well. They can only... They can't miss another start, actually. So.
Yep, they can't. And if they do... they can say bye-bye to the playoffs.
Yeah, it's going to be tight. But, yeah. So, qualifying underway. Let's see if we can, there we go. I was looking for something. There you go. 8 minutes left in the session. Let's see if we can see on track. Max Service is out on track. Max Service, of course, our Legacy Texas race winner, the first mile-and-a-half winner on the season. Let's see how he does. Max Service's first lap. He goes 4th quickest right now. You see Joseph Kossi, Adrian Schumacher. How about those names going top of the chart?
Ooh, those were the two guys that battled at Montreal last week. That was a fun race to watch, and now I see the 17 of Reese Schaefer coming back out on that track. Let's see what time he puts up here.
Right. Again, Schaefer, he's probably the one drive. Oh, Max Service goes 2nd quickest. Let's see Joseph Kossi. He stays top of the chart. Malenko has ended his lap. Let's see. Joshua McClune coming up to wrap up his 2nd lap. And gets him to 5th. Malenko went off track on his lap. Let's take a look at how Reese Schaefer fares.
And one thing Reese Schaefer we talked about today, he said that on qualifying, the first lap is the lap to warm up the tires, and the second lap is where you're actually going to get the time that you want.
Fair enough. Was first lap puts him 5th quickest. Let's see where the lap he thinks matters most puts him.
Great job there, not hitting the wall. He was hitting the wall all practice today, but great job from learning from what his mistakes were and able to keep it off the wall there.
Oh, so close with that wall for turn 4. Where's he gonna go?
31.
Top of the charts.
4. That's exactly what I was talking about.
Wow, what a run from Reese Schaefer. We're gonna take a look at Andrew Pratt. Pretty quiet this season. Of course, he has the 1 win on the season and just hanging around. Probably waiting until the playoffs to make a big bang. But he goes 9 on his first lap. Let's see what the lap that matters most goes. Gonna go ahead and take a look at the chat real quick. We have Mad Dog Burger saying, "Let's go Burger number 77." John Carrillo says, "You're my boy number 77." Doug Solomon, thank you so much, guys. Of course, you're welcome, Doug, for the words. Oh, I set the playoff standings up. Wow, I'm a loon. There's your qualifying coverage. Andrew Pratt, where does he go? 5th quickest.
5th quickest.
Mad Dog Train says, "Seth Berger number 77, you can do it." Doug Sums, "You will be okay, Miz." John Carrillo says, "Party people." Doug Stack, playoff standings are stuck on the screen. Doug Stack says, "Thanks." Yeah, I'm sorry. That was just
It's a little technical difficulty that we won't talk about.
See Tyler Markle, James Gilliard, Kevin Thompson out on track.
Seth Berger going 2nd quickest here.
Oh, wow. And I think he's still on a lap.
Yes, he is. I think he's on his lap too.
This could be interesting.
Could this put him ahead of Schaefer? We'll find out. Ooh.
Burger Nation, rise up. Where's he gonna go? Seth Berger crosses the line, and it puts him top of the chart.
Top of the charts
Oh
by
my God.
1/10 of a second.
I think it's 1/1000th.
Or 1/1000th, maybe.
1/1000th of a second. Reese Schaefer and Ty Markle goes third quickest.
Wow.
What a turn of events here in qualifying. See Jeremiah Stutzman coming to wrap up a lap. Looks like he wrecked off of turn 4. Kevin Thompson, though, in that playoff hunt. Coming off of turn 4, where does he end up? He's going to go 8th quickest for Kevin Thompson.
Well, one thing I will say, Reese Schaefer will not be winning the Pratt Tile and Stone Award tonight.
That is for sure. Adrian Schumacher back out on track. I don't know if this is really going to count too much. He's going out there. He's trying. Let's see what Schumacher comes to the line with. I don't think it'll be much.
Yeah, it won't be much, but he was close to hitting the wall there. I don't
Looks like he stays 7th. Maybe he had it invalid.
Probably. I don't know. He's. Oh, there you go. Now he's in the wall. Okay.
Farron Elam Jr. is coming off the pit lane. And I want to thank everybody tuning in tonight for joining us. If you missed us last week, when we were north of the border road racing at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, that was quite the unexpected turnout. We thought it was probably going to be a pretty boring and done deal early in the race, and we had a battle all the way to 10 laps to go.
Yeah, that was a fun one to watch. Ozzy and Schumacher really put on a show for us.
Yeah, if you didn't tune in last week, you missed a great race. You should go back and watch it after tonight's race if you got the time. Of course, with just under 3 minutes left in the qualifying session, looks like Farron Elam might be our last runner. We'll see if we get any more. Elam on the completion of his first lap goes across the line. We'll see. 14th quickest, but first lap, as we've seen many times already, doesn't matter too much.
You know, that's a beautiful paint scheme, I must say, from Farron for Elam. That's I really do like that paint scheme.
Farron Elam Jr. He's hugging. What a beautiful line. He is right on. Oh, man.
That is going to disqualify the lap, and
yeah, he's
tough
going
break.
to stay 14th. So that first lap does matter for Farron Elam Jr.
Yes, it does, and that first lap was not quick enough.
So for a driver to get a full 2-lap valid run-in, they have to start rolling off the pit lane with about 1:40 left, which is right now, and I don't see anybody doing that. But to get a full valid lap time in, I'd say they have to start rolling in about 20 seconds, so we'll give it that before we call anything. Look at that beautiful overview of Kansas Speedway. You can see the road course there. The IMSA series, back I think then it was known as the American Le Mans series, or was it after the name change? Nonetheless, the IMSA sports car series ran here at the Kansas Speedway road course, and you see it right off of turn 1. They would turn, take a hard left into the infield, and they would run basically a little right left and then head down to a hairpin. That would lead them down another short chute to make a hard left turn, a hard left hairpin back onto the oval. And they would mostly run on the apron when they came around to the oval. It was actually faster. Just a little neat fact there. That would be a fun little quirky race if we ran the Kansas road course.
Yeah, that would be a fun little race. I definitely agree.
Yeah, it's one of iRacing's little hidden gems, if you will. I mean, it's not hidden because it's part of the layout of the track, but it is there, and it has hosted some fun races around here. But as qualifying comes to a close by 1/1000th of a second, it's going to be Seth Berger on top of Reese Schaefer at the top of the charts, and did we expect that one bit?
No, not at all.
That was absolutely insane. And good on Seth Berger for kind of leaving it out to the end. And, you know, he brought it when it matters. Oh, and the pit thing is on. So we'll see everybody on the pit lane. Go ahead and hide that. Let's see. Before we get the starting grid up. Can I get it? Yep, here. Go ahead and all right, cool. So the drivers are gridding up here, so we're gonna go ahead and go through the starting lineup if we have it. There it is, of course. Seth Berger on the front row over Reese Schaefer, making out row number 1. Tyler Markle, Joseph Kossi. Those two drivers joined me and Malenko for a 24-hour race this past weekend at Laguna Seca. We finished 4th in class and 13th overall, but we were running 3rd for a while. I guess coulda, woulda, shoulda. We should have finished 3rd. But we ended up 4th in class, and there's that. Just that little tidbit. Max Service, Jeremiah Stutzman making up row 3. Adrian Schumacher, a nice little run for him. He'll be alongside Kevin Thompson. In row number 5, we'll have Andrew Pratt, Adam Gardner. Rounding out the bottom of this page, Joshua McClune and Malenko making up row number 6. Jacob, take the next 12.
All right, row number 7, we have Brandon Richardson, and right beside him is Farron Elam Jr. Row number 8 will put Matthew Setzer. Alongside him, Kyle Lingerfelt. Row number 9 will be Ray Rogers, new to the series, I believe. I don't know if he's ran any races yet. And alongside him, Greg Holt. Row number 10 will put Jason Miz alongside James Gilliard. Row number 11 will put Andrew St. Cyr beside Devin Smith. And then along him, Devin Smith. And rounding out the field will be Eric Peck and Garrett Velzy.
Hey, Garrett Velzy did not show up last weekend. He's on thin ice too. He only has about one more start, so he needs to be making it every single week. But as the drivers roll off on their pace laps now, you see them taking to the banking. And yeah, it's gonna be Seth Berger with the inside here to start. What do you make of that? And do you think Schaefer can do it from the outside on the restart, on the initial start?
We'll have to see. I believe Schaefer can do it, but Seth Berger really putting up a good time there. We'll see what happens. I'm looking for Schaefer to use the outside to his advantage, and the outside is definitely where you want to be. But on the restart, like you said, the inside is where it's predominant. So we'll see what will happen here. Come into the green.
Well, here we go. Fans on your feet. Berger Nation on your feet. The field of 24 NASCAR Xfinity Series cars, 12 rows deep. The iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car finds the safety of pit lane, and we are racing at the Kansas Speedway.
I think Reese missed a shift. I think Reese Schaefer missed a shift.
And he's struggling on that outside. He's going to try to slot in 3rd in line, but that's really going to hurt his momentum. And Tyler Markle, who hasn't won a race since the very first race on the season, he's moved into 2nd on the initial start.
What a very beautiful paint scheme from Tyler Markle.
Yeah, I like that paint scheme a lot. Let's see what's going to happen here off of turn number 1. Let's say we lost the overlay for a second. There it is. Anyway, Seth Berger leads Tyler Markle. Reese Schaefer does get around Max Service for 3rd. And Service slots in the 4th. Let's see.
Schaefer really picking up the speed now after, I think it was a missed shift. I'm not 100%, but that's what it looked like from the top here.
Let's see. It's now very hard to pass because everybody's using that outside. If you can try to make the pass, it's going to be on the inside of somebody because they're up against the outside wall, of course. And then what you do then is you're wasting your tires. And you're really hurting your chances if you do try to pass on the inside. So what is the strategy here? Try to wait and hope they make a mistake, or do you try to be aggressive and go forward because track position matters a lot too?
Yeah, if I were a driver right now, I would wait for the driver to make a mistake and then pass him just so I save tires and pressure him into maybe losing some tire wear. Oh, it looks like somebody's spinning off the off the front stretch here.
Let's see. Kevin Thompson has gone around, I believe. Let's see if we can get a look at that. Take a look at a replay here. Kevin Thompson off of turn 4, right in front of Andrew Pratt. Wow, and there's that grippy grass. Thompson was able to save it, but that is going to hurt him in the positions column.
I think you turned that the best I've heard of grippy grass. That's one way to call it. Pratt got really lucky there that he didn't hit Kevin Thompson.
That was close. I would have been needing a new pair of underpants.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that one. I probably would have. There was a lot of things that would happen there for me. A new pair of underwear is definitely one of those things, but
Right, as we work the completion of lap number 5 of 200, it is right now a top 3 breakaway. I want to see if Tyler Markle can stick it up here, because I'm going to be honest, I have not seen Tyler Markle really perform this season. He got one win at the road course at Auto Club, and quite frankly, that was Joseph Cossey's race to win before he had a wheel malfunction. And I'm just waiting for Tyler Markle to really get up here and prove me wrong that I don't know. This is I mean, obviously this is like his thing. I think this is what he does best at, but I don't know if he's going to be a contender this season. We'll see if he can.
Right, and as we said last week, we expected him to do pretty well at Montreal, and that performance didn't live up to what we thought it would be.
Yeah, of course, him being one of the road course race winners this season, we did expect him to be up there, and to really no avail. But and we continue on, we truck on. And Schaefer has now fallen back a little bit from Tyler Markle. Markle's actually sizing up Seth Berger.
Well, Markle leads some laps here. That'll be a nice change of scenery here for Markle.
Now, the only thing I hope he's not doing is wasting his tires trying to get to Seth Berger, because that's also a thing. And Eric Peck has gone off the track. I'm with Farron Elam Jr. Let's see what happened. Eric Peck on lap number 7. He gets the wall and, wow, pretty much the exact same thing. He makes a save, keeps on going. Farron Elam Jr. also a couple laps ago had an incident. He went off the track. Pretty much the exact same thing. A little bit later on corner exit, and he keeps it going. We go back live.
It looks like there's a 4-car battle here between Malenko, Joshua McClune.
Oh, wow.
Adam Gardner. And,
Kyle Lingerfeld
is there too.
Yeah, Kyle Lingerfeld trying to get to the inside of Adam Gardner. 56-65 descend from Lingerfeld. Look at the backed up they are. They're so far back from the first 10. Or I'm sorry, from the first 7. But man, they are going at it. This is entertainment. Oh yeah.
McClune almost got into Malenko there, and then I know Richardson almost made it 3 wide, but man, I haven't seen this much fun racing at Kansas in a long time.
A good pack racing going on here. Down the back straightaway, Lingerfeld's now broken away a little bit. It's looking like it's going to be Adam Gardner now trying to fend off Brandon Richardson. I'm surprised Gardner isn't performing stronger on that outside lane, because he does have the advantage of speed around the outside. We'll see if he can carry it here, but of course Richardson, you see what he's doing down there. He's cutting the front straight pretty much, and that is legal. There is no out of bounds. It's not a double yellow line. It is fair game, fair play, and Richardson uses the strategy to go under the white line, gain some time, or at least shorten the track for him, and gets him to spot ahead of Adam Gardner. And now McClune slides up right in to the side of Malenko. They did not make contact, but he was very close. Now, Malenko gets the wall. To the inside comes Greg Holt. More contact in the back. There's a blue car that had contact back there. I think that was Garrett Velzy.
On my screen, I was a little bit behind, but very close racing here between these guys. Greg Holt now making a statement on the inside lane.
Back here, this battle is getting intense back here. We'll see what happens. McClune now trying to force his way forward with Gardner and Richardson. Sorry, Greg Holt and Richardson. Greg Holt clears Gardner. Now Richardson's gone from this battle. And Gardner, I hate to say it, I think he's holding up a lot of these guys.
Yeah, as much as we do hate to say it, yeah, I can agree with you on that one.
I don't know if Gardner's taking it easy. I think he's probably taking it easy to save some tires. But
These guys look like they might wreck. I'm not gonna lie with you. Sorry for interrupting you.
Yeah,
there.
no, you're fine. Here comes James Gilliard to the inside, and his Reese's number 33, trying to get to the inside of Greg Holt. And Gardner continues to drop down the order. Malenko's been stuck behind. Oh, and here goes McClure! Right in front of Gardner and Malenko. That was close.
That was almost a wreck, and what a way to get out of the way of everybody by McClure.
And what that does do is Farron Elam gets a couple free spots out of that. He kept gunning.
Yeah, he did. And one thing I'm looking at here, we see Miz is, speaking of, James Gilliard is in front of Miz here. So far, I mean, it's only 14 laps into the run, but that
oh, in the wall! Somebody gets the wall. I think that was Greg Holt.
No, it looked like it was
Farron Elam.
But I couldn't tell as I was trying to tell.
Yeah, I think it was Elam. Elam now under attack from Malenko. Malenko finally got past Gardner. Oh, Tyler Marco is now falling back to the 4th position. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. I think Marcos maybe just lost some pace here. He's now getting passed by Jeremiah Stutzman as well. Yeah, let's see how Reese Schaefer got past Tyler Markle back on lap 11. He just got to the inside. He shortcut the track, and I think he just had the pace advantage on Markle that he just wanted around.
What a battle we missed there between these guys. But we were having a lot of fun watching them guys in the back.
For sure. Max Service also got around Tyler Markle, which is why Markle's in 4th, and he sized him up down the back straight, sent it into the inside. Actually, not really to the inside. He kept in that middle lane to not waste as much tire, and just slides right on up.
It looks like Seth Berger is driving away from the field, from the Max Service and Reese Schaefer at the moment.
Yeah, let's see if we can see. Actually, Schaefer under attack from Max Service. Really, Service on the back end of that number 71. I'm sorry, 17. So we'll see how Reese plays defense here. He's been playing a lot of offense. Oh, Tyler Markle, Adrian Schumacher going at it. Schumacher around the outside. Here comes Stutzman as well. Markle loses 2 spots in 1 corner.
Now you have to wonder, did Markle use up his stuff?
I really think he did, trying to stay with Berger. Look at how fast Berger is.
Berger is a fast driver out here tonight at Kansas, and to say I don't know if he thought coming in here that would be the case for him, but right now he's killing it.
You know, all that positive about it. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. Let's go. Number 75 says Lisa Pratt. Carrie Young says Seth wants to go fast. Mark Berger says go number 77. Rebecca Berger says woohoo, go number 77. Doug Stack says go Kyle. Making it here on lap 19. See how so take a look at how Kyle Lingerfeld's doing. He was there in that intense battle, but he's up to 9, trying to fend off James Gilliard. Gilliard impressing me a little bit. In the top 10, looking to gain. Seeing Gilliard float around, you know, 13th, 14th, 15th in points, and I was wondering, I'm not entirely sure that's really how he's been running. He's kind of been spotty. I can't say the consistency's been there, but this looks like a pleasant run for 33. He shoots to the inside of Kyle Lingerfeld for the 9th position. Lingerfeld holds station up top. Now what this is doing, Gilliard trying to get to the inside of Lingerfeld. This is hurting Gilliard's tires. He's really struggling to get to that get to the inside of that 65, and it's hurting him. See, Tyler Markle continues to drop down the running order. Now under attack from Greg Holt. Reese Schaefer still fending off Max Service for second, but Holt to the inside of Tyler Markle. Markle has shredded those tires. I am so sure of it. Take a look at what's going on here. Schaefer's now opened up a gap on Max Service. Service might have caught the wall. And there's some damage to that 81. He's now under attack from Adrian Schumacher. Once again, 2 weeks in a row running up front. Can Schumacher get that elusive third win? Try to get up there in time. Malik at the top of the playoff standings for wins right now. It's a little bit of a long shot with how well Seth Berger's doing, but of course anything can happen. And Schumacher trying to close that gap on Max Service now. This for the third position. Sizing up the 81 down to back.
And I know Schumacher has said that ovals weren't his thing, but right now it's looking like he's doing pretty well here at Kansas.
Yeah, he's really driven his way forward. He did not start all that well. I think he started like 8th. Actually, that's not too bad. He started 8th, but he's been moving forward since. He's looking for 3rd on Max Service. See, we really didn't go over the race details today, but we'll go ahead and do that now. And of course, 200 laps, 75% fuel load, 5 sets of tires, no fast repairs, unlimited overtime attempts at a track length of 1.53 miles. Schumacher looks to the outside now of Max Service, and looks like that is going to be job done. Good thing we have a transparent race info background. You saw all that going on. Here, Kansas City. This is Kansas City, Kansas, not Kansas City, Missouri. For those wondering, 67 degrees. The ambient temperature, 43% humidity. Partly cloudy, 1 mile per hour winds. Winds not a factor today, but that track temp, whew, 115. It is hot.
That track is hot and very slick.
That also could have been a reason why Tyler Markle maybe struggled. He's now all the way back to James Gilliard. Man, he's about to fall to 9th.
Wow, and just as I think we brought a curse on Markle here. He was running up front, and we talked about not having good days, and here he is falling right back down to 9th.
Seth Berger in his own zip code. Look at that. Look at the gap he has over Reese Schaefer right now, 2.3 seconds, but we still have yet to see our first pit stop today. Let's go ahead and go a little bit of loud and proud with these 650 horses. Oh, actually, hold on. Tyler Markle has had an off track, and he's going through the grass still.
Grippy grass.
Grippy grass, and that he spent nearly 8 seconds off track. Let's see what happened. Feel like he just caught the wall getting a little tight. Malenko actually almost caught the wall back there as well. Here's a replay of what happened to Tyler Markle. Oh, right in front of Gilliard. Oh, man.
Another close call.
And Garrett Velzy has now had an off. We'll take a look at that. And Velzy's made his way to the pit lane.
And as I was going to say before we hit the loud and proud, Seth Berger is calling 1-800 dialed in right now because he is dialed in here at Kansas Speedway.
Let's see, Garrett Velzy didn't really get to see it there. Let's see if we can see what happened. Yeah, he just caught the wall and same thing. Oh, wow, very sideways for Garrett Velzy. Lingerfeld has gotten around James Gilliard as well. And Velzy into the pit lane, into the pit box. He should. Oh, that didn't look good. Oh, he towed. Okay.
It looks like he is done.
No, he just. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it could be. But yeah, Seth Berger. You can say that again. Dialed in. That number 77. Staying consistent at a 2.2, 2.3 second advantage. Oh, there's smoke there. And Eric Peck has had an off track. And I think he is also towed. Let's see if we can see what happened to Eric Peck. Oh, big moment. See if we can see the full thing. More to it. This was... Oh, it's the lap prior, I guess. Well, let's see what happened to Eric Peck. Making his way around the track. There he is. Joseph Cossey right there as well. That's a shock that Cossey's all the way back here.
Cossey must be struggling.
Oh, man. He tried to save it and... Wow.
He couldn't get it done.
Like the livery, though. I really like that livery. Yeah, Joseph Cossey having a bad day. Down 18 from where he started. Hey, look at this. He is in the 22nd position, 23rd now as he passes Devin Smith, who's just had an off.
Man, a lot of people having offs here on lap 32.
And they are struggling. Let's see what happened to Devin Smith. As Greg Holt gets by Stutzman for 5th. Oh, man. What a wild ride. Hey, this is why iRacing made the grass grippy. Everybody's experimenting with it. My goodness.
Yeah.
And safe rejoin. From the looks of it, nobody really around, so you can rejoin now. But, yep, this is wild. So Reese Schaefer sitting in 2nd. Adrian Schumacher sitting 3rd. Max Service 4th. Greg Holt has just gotten around Jeremiah Stutzman for 5th. And Greg Holt has been on it. See, he's up 13 spots from where he started, Greg Holt. And, well, Matthew Setzer's now just had an off. Adam Gardner, Kevin Thompson have had an off. Is there something going on back here? A lot of people, maybe they just all went off at the same time. My goodness, 3 people went off at the same time. Is this what I'm hearing? No yellow.
It looks like Seth Berger is slowing down here. Is that a?
Oh, that could be a yellow. He is slow. We think we have our first caution of the day. Let's go see what happened. I think maybe they made contact to come together. Somebody went off in front of one other. Or, let's see, Matthew Setzer off in the grass. Adam Gardner, yeah, I think he had contact with so many people. Oh wow, what a rejoin for Gardner.
What a save.
Yeah, that could have been a hard hit with the outside wall. Let's see what happened. Setzer got the wall. Thompson right in front of Gardner. I think that was it. Oh, not really
a good camera there, but
see if we can look at it again. That was crazy. You're right there, and whammo.
And yeah,
oh, what a ride.
I mean, I don't know if a caution would have been designated, but I mean,
we had 3 cars in the grass. I don't know if it should have been a caution either, but that was a lot of cars in the grass.
Yeah, it's there. I mean, there it is. Seth Berger.
Caution is out on the Speedway.
Happy. He's definitely probably not happy about that one.
Yeah, he did everything right. He got out to a large margin. We thought we were gonna go caution free today, but looks as if not. We're gonna go ahead and get the pit lane open. Oh wow, what a entry to the track from the pace car.
Man, that pace car. Watch what you're doing, man.
That was something.
You could destroy some beautiful race cars out here.
But let's see the field on their way to pit lane, and
will anybody stay out? I don't think so, but we'll see.
And here comes Seth Berger to the pit lane, along with Schaefer, Schumacher, Service. Somebody stayed out. Jeremiah Stutzman has stayed out. That's a move, and looks like he's all alone.
Yeah, he is all alone, and the call to stay out. I don't know. It is only lap 36, but tires are definitely used up. We'll have to see what Schumacher makes of it.
But Stutzman, yeah, Schumacher's in the pit lane. Service is in. Schaefer's in. Berger.
Sorry, Stutzman.
Yep. And down and away. Oh, no. That was Cossey coming in. Down and away to race off a pit lane is Berger over Schaefer, Schumacher, Service, Holt, and Lingerfelt. Let's see. Who should we? Let's talk to Adrian Schumacher right off the bat. We talked to Seth Berger in the practice. We can talk to him if there's another caution. Schumacher has had a great run that we weren't necessarily anticipating. Let's see. We can pull up Adrian Schumacher, and yep. Let's see Adrian Schumacher, the Outlaws booth. You got a copy? Hey, Adrian, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Right on. So third, right now playing the strategy right, gonna be third on this restart. Was this what you expected coming into today?
Oh no, this is an interview.
Oh no. We know what happens with these.
I'm sorry.
I'm yeah, I thought it was gonna be a mid pack or something, but honestly, I learned this thing called harvicking last week, and started trying to do that.
I hear Jacob is a huge Kevin Harvick fan.
Yes, I am.
No, it's
Oh yeah, go for it.
Adrian, you I don't know, I think you told me last week at Montreal that ovals were not your track, but today it seems like that's a little different. What changed?
I don't know. Someone's messing with the reality stone.
I like that.
That was a good one.
So yeah, here third on the restart. You've started eighth, and how was it moving through traffic, moving through the top, I guess 10 or so?
I mean, it was tough. Trying to save tire and try to save tire and keep the pace with the guys in front of me. I'm like, oh, this is really stressful.
All right, well, I'm not gonna jinx you at all. I'm just gonna let you get back to it. You're restarting third on this restart, and yeah, best of luck to you.
You said you're not gonna jinx me, but you jinxed me already.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Please don't.
Oh boy.
I'm wishing you the best.
Yeah, we are wishing you.
Dinoco's all mine.
We're wishing you the best. So hopefully, me being up here ends that curse.
Counters the curse.
Hopefully, it counteracts.
All right. Well, we'll let you get back to it. Restarting third.
All right. See ya.
No, it's driver of the number 82, Adrian Schumacher, and I'm just very pleasantly surprised with the run. I really hope he does well with it.
Right. We hope he does well, but with everything Emerson does, and especially under caution, when Emerson interviews somebody, the curse.
I don't even know if it's interview specific. After I had an SRN broadcast a couple weeks ago. Oh man. Anyway, the iRacing.com Ford Mustang safety car pulls into the safety a pit lane, and we are racing. And Seth Berger, a huge start over Reese Schaefer. Schaefer looks like he's struggling on the starts. Can Schumacher get clear to second? He is clear to second for now. Can he clear up in front of Schaefer? Holt trying to get to the inside of Schumacher now. Schaefer is cleared by Schumacher. Greg Holt now looks to try to get into this mix for second. Schumacher now kind of holding up Schaefer, but trying to save tires as well. You heard that was the game plan. Greg Holt enters himself into the mix. Let's see, what does Schaefer do? Does he try? He's going to go with Greg Holt. He's going to try to get around Schumacher at possibly the expense of tires. And Max Service is here as well for a slightly damaged number 81. Looks like Holt is clear, and Schaefer trying to clear Schumacher as well. I think Schumacher's just going to let them have it and try not to burn up his stuff.
Yeah, I think so too. And that burning up his stuff is not something that he wants to do, and he wants to keep it up here. Let's see if he can.
Yeah, for sure. How about Jason Miz into the sixth position? He was not happy in practice, and looks like he's just kept the car straight and on track, and it's doing better for him.
Yeah, it really is. Now he has nothing to worry about right now. There's no St. Cour, there's no Gilliard up here. It's all him at the moment.
Yeah, he's still got to keep it, of course, on track and clean. It's a long race, but we will see. He's now sizing up Adrian Schumacher for fifth, but Greg Holt being sized up by Reese Schaefer for the second position.
And like I said earlier, Greg Holt would be a guy to watch. I think Chicagoland really, he made a statement at Chicagoland, really putting up in second here off the restart.
For sure. Everybody's now kind of singled it out. There's a couple cars to the inside trying to make overtakes, but other than Seth Berger kind of offlining himself down the straightaway to kind of break the draft. We call that snaking. It's more prominent in IndyCar oval racing, but or I guess any kind of IndyCar racing. It's very, very effective in IndyCar. But here in NASCAR, you still want to break the draft to try to not give your opponents the advantage of you clearing air for them. You want them to clear their own air. And Greg Holt still trying to rip that outside now, but he's got Schaefer pushing him, basically.
Schaefer to the inside on his quarter. Can he get there side by side into turn 3?
The inside, Schaefer trying to clear up. No,
he's not going to get it. But like we said before, that inside line, trying to pass somebody is where you want to go, but sometimes it's hard to do.
And Schaefer loses so much time. He's falling back into the clutches of Max Service.
Service again making a run on Schaefer. This is a sight to see.
Now Seth Berger enters into the mix unintentionally because Greg Holt has rolled up on the 77 now. And I think he did not really like that caution for a lot of reasons because now he's under attack. Can he hold off Greg Holt, who sends it to the inside? The inside, Greg Holt cannot stick it. Berger still trying to break the slipstream down the back. Schumacher's now falling back a little bit. We continue on up front.
This is a three-way battle between these three, and you saw the two-way battle.
Here comes
between
Greg Holt to the inside. Trying to stick it on the inside. Berger fights hard on the outside. Sean Thompson says, go Kevin Thompson, number 89. Mark Berger said number 77. Thumbs up and a bunch of cheers. Sean Thompson said, really? I'm assuming that's in respect to the caution that happened where Setzer, Thompson, and Gardner all had an incident off of turn 4. But now look at how... Oh, Greg Holt into the wall. Here comes Schaefer to the inside.
Oh, that's a big mistake there for Greg Holt.
That looks heavy, too.
As I was going to say, we've seen the battle between Holt and Schaefer, but the other car was Landon Cardulo, and now it's different. Now it's Seth Berger. Let's see how Seth Berger keeps the lead here. See if he can put on the defense.
So now it's a top 4 breakaway still. Schumacher, or now Max Service. Sorry, Schumacher has dropped back, but he's still trying to fend off Miz. He's got about half a second advantage back there. We continue up front because it got spicy. And now Schaefer trying to close up that gap. Here we go once again, coming up to the 1/4 mark of this race. Schaefer's hunting. And, oh, Greg Holt back in the wall. Oh, this is not looking good for Greg Holt. I think he liked Chicagoland a little bit better where they didn't have to run up against the wall.
Yeah, I think so too. That's now twice he's hit the wall, and will he lose speed? Oh, it's looking like it so far. We'll see if he can get it pulled back together here.
Schumacher, what does he do now? Does he send it to the inside of Greg Holt? He's going to look to the inside and force Greg Holt up on that outside once again. Greg Holt is going to be very cautious on that outside lane. He doesn't want to get close to that wall again, but he's back in the gas. Going to be side by side off of 4. Adrian Schumacher continues, but Greg Holt holds on for the 5th position. I'm sorry, for the 4th position for now. And there is a battle back here. Malenko and Richardson going at it, and McClune as well.
The same drivers that were battling it out before.
Pretty much, they are still in the same battle. And here comes little Tyler Markle making his way back through the field.
It looks like Malenko sustained some damage on the back there. I don't know when that happened.
I'm not entirely sure. Possibly hitting the wall with his right rear. We continue on up here.
And he gets into the wall now.
Oh!
In fact.
Joseph Cossey has made his way forward. Joseph Cossey into the mix in 7th. He now heads Lingerfelt, Ray Rogers, Andrew Pratt, Farron Elam. Back here in the battle for the 7th position. Ray Rogers in that Well, it's scored as a number 25. He's in that number 42. I think he scored as a number 25 because he didn't have his number set possibly. But
Yeah, that's probably what happened. But there's also another 42 on track, so I don't know what's the deal with that one.
yeah, that'll be I guess assessed after the race. He scored as a 25 today anyhow. We'll see what happens. But Lingerfelt, Pratt, here comes Ray Rogers to the inside to try to make it 3 wide. Does he? No. And Seth Berger has now opened up a 6/10 of a second advantage over Reese Schaefer.
You know, I'm looking at these drivers, and there's one driver that I'm looking at that really has had a rough day after starting off great, and that is the 42 of Tyler Markle. After that first stint, it's been really rough for him ever since.
Yeah, the spread right now, it's looking like the best battle is going on right here with Lingerfelt and Ray Rogers now for the 8th position. And Rogers going to side drive Lingerfelt down the straightaway into turn 3. He's going to send it to the inside. Will he be able to slide job on exit? He almost did. That was close.
That was, like
and
you
then,
said, that was close.
McLuhan and Elam duke it out for the 11th position. And this is getting tight with Brandon Richardson as well. Oh, so tight between Elam and McLuhan.
Fun battles to watch back here as with the racing at Kansas. Really putting on a show, these drivers are, and it's been fun to watch so far.
If they're enough, and with their pit stop by lap 35, we're probably going to not expect pit stops for a bit. So we're going to go a little bit of loud and proud now. We'll try that again with the 650 horses. All right, welcome back to Kansas Speedway. A slew of problems have gone on since we've left. Richardson has gone off along with Kyle Lingerfelt. Both of them very slow. We'll see if it was an incident with both of them. We'll see what happened. Oh, this could be a yellow. They made contact. We'll see if they called it.
It doesn't look like they have, but I'm not too sure yet.
This looks like this could be more of a yellow than what happened prior. We'll see what happened, though. And this is Richardson on Lingerfelt. And, oh, yeah, they both just clipped each other. And that should be a yellow. Let's see. Go across the grass, Lingerfelt. Oh, yeah, maybe they saved it. I guess not.
Yeah, they did, but I mean, like you said, that looked like way more of a caution than the last one.
Anyway, let's see what happened. Malenko had an incident here. Tyler Marco goes by. Malenko just pull off. Malenko's slow.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he did. I think he just pulled it off.
Huh. That's not what I expected at all. Let's see, maybe he got the wall. Oh, he blew an engine.
Oh, that was something we didn't expect to see.
What did he do that made him blow an engine? Wow.
Is there any way we can get in the car here?
Yeah, we can. We'll go do that. Let's see. Look. Here he is with the 7 of Malenko. Nothing's really blinking. I mean, also the gauges for us could be static, but wow, yeah, that's weird. I did not expect that at Kansas, but it looks like it'll be day done for our point leader and #1 playoff seed Malenko. Looks like he'll pack it up and he'll give him what he's got next week at Auto Club. Let's go back live and see what's going on up front, because Reese Schaefer is in a battle with Adrian Schumacher. This is tight.
Schumacher coming back now. We thought he was falling off a little bit. Maybe he was just saving tires.
Schumacher could have something for this race, man. I'm telling you, this is looking good for him.
Yeah,
if he's looking to get around Reese Schaefer this late into a run.
Yeah, this is impressive. Like we said before, Schumacher said he doesn't like ovals, isn't good at them, but today is different.
Yeah, he got into the playoffs originally by winning Road America, and then he won an absolutely insane Daytona race, and it's also Daytona. Anything can happen at Daytona, and so we didn't think much of it. But he's been improving ever since, and I think this build has even helped him greater at the ovals. He has really shown up to play today, and he's looking to find a way around Reese Schaefer, trying to get to the outside here.
Can he do it? I mean, I would be impressed to see an Adrian Schumacher top 2 here tonight.
Yeah, I'm just just stoked for him. He was not expecting really anything out of the ovals.
Right, and
he was really looking at the next road course race at Charlotte Roval.
Right, and Schumacher. It's been rough last week. Last week was really rough for him.
Yeah.
The scoring said he finished 5th, but as I heard, he
was dropped to 8th. Yeah.
He was dropped to 8th, so that was rough. A rough finish after battling with Joseph Cossi for most of that race. So to bounce back here and get a top 2 at an oval, I think that would be that would put a smile on his face. I don't know if you think that way or not.
Before we're half the race to go, though, we can't call anything, but just looking very good for him in really a discipline he didn't expect to be doing well in. And remember, this is the track that's going to close out the season.
Yeah,
it's going to be at night, but a lot of this can translate. Of course, the track is going to feel different at nighttime, of course, but don't rule out any of these drivers performing well today. if they're in the championship hunt at the end of the race, at the end of the season. Right now, 5 drivers have 2 wins or more this season. He's one of those 5.
And look at Seth Berger. I just want to just say how impressive the run has been for that 77 car.
Trying to get his 2nd win on the season.
Over 3 seconds from Reese and Schumacher.
Take a look at the playoff standings. Actually, he's trying to get his 3rd win on the season to try to tie Malika up there. And Max Service, he's tied with right now, Joseph Cossi and Adrian Schumacher. So both a couple drivers trying to get their 3rd wins on the season to try to catch up with Malenko. And then Reese Schaefer is just out here for fun, really, but to try to get with it with some of these guys. This battle continues on for a second. We'll take a look at the chat. Sean Thompson saying, yep, I guess to what I said earlier about the incident. Mad Dog Train says, way to go, Seth Berger. Donovan Craddock says, let's go, Seth. And Mark Berger says, go, Seth. Early domination. Love it.
Berger Nation is rising up here today at Kansas.
For sure, and as they should. Now, Seth Berger has not been the best at green flag pit stops. He's got to nail these stops, and he has the advantage to really take it easy on these pit stops at the moment. There's no need for, I mean, it's a race. You obviously want to push. It's a racer's natural instinct to push. But I think he just needs to take it easy when it comes to pit stop time. McClune has had an off from the 9th position. Oh, and somebody's slow. Greg Holt is slow.
Oh, no.
Caution on the Speedway.
Caution out on the Speedway. What a break these drivers get now. Seth Berger.
Everybody but Berger.
Everybody but Berger is smiling.
Maybe Schumacher didn't want to see it either. But other than that, it was not looking good for a lot of these drivers. Let's see what happened. Oh, Holt got the wall. Collected McClune. Looks like Holt saved it, though.
Alright, he saved it, but...
Let's see. Smacks a wall. Oh, man. Good on him to lock it down.
Yeah, and save
Woo,
it. I don't...
Gilliard.
Gilliard, man. He was just
out of that. And Greg Holt has crashed. Right now, it says he's crashed. Now, this could also mean he's stopped. Caution on the Speedway. Possibly blow an engine. Still going. Oh, I think he was not expecting the pacing field. Oh, wow.
No wall, though. No, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, remember, Greg Holt, this is his first caution period in the Outlaw Sim series. Or his second caution period. Because we had one earlier today. But this is his first race, going through caution periods with us. Because he did Chicagoland, which went caution-free. And then he missed Montreal, which still also went caution-free. But
I thought he was there at Nashville, though.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, then he's had 15 cautions.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought he was there at Nashville.
He was there at Nashville. You're right. Yeah, another caution. Now I was not expecting cautions to go to lap 75. I was expecting us to go green at this point, but they're all looking like the same thing. It's all looking like turn 4 is biting people.
Yeah, turn 4 has been the destroyer today. You know, we had those turns at turn 8, I believe it was at Montreal, and turn 4 is the turn here at Kansas today.
Yeah, and Chicagoland it was pit entry, and Nashville was the whole track.
Yeah, Nashville was Nashville. We don't talk about Nashville. Nashville was Nashville, and that's all we got to say.
There's a lonely pace car out there. Wow, nobody stayed out.
The pace car has no friends tonight.
So what I think happened last time was Stutzman just he didn't want any part of pit drama, so he stayed out and went pitted the next lap.
Ah, I see. That makes sense.
Yeah. So we'll see here, and Schumacher with the race on pit row. He could not get Schaefer. Ray Rogers came out fourth. I don't know if that is true, or maybe he took 2 tires, or I don't know what happened. Or maybe a lot of people were fixing damage, or he just had a really good stop.
That was a great stop from that I don't know what number. Well, I'll say the 25.
He's 25 on
25.
scoring, so we'll say 25.
Yep.
But so Seth Berger tries to catch the pace car. Now we have Burger Nation with us. So let's see if we can get a word in with our race leader and currently
Burger Nation,
dominating today's race. Seth Berger, how you doing?
Obviously pretty good. How about you?
You know, we're doing good, pretty good. You've been making it pretty boring up front. All the action's been behind you. No, okay. But as you should. It's looked pretty good for you thus far. Second caution of the day. How you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. I definitely don't like these cautions. I definitely have a stronger long run car. On that last restart, Reese and Greg Holt were definitely challenging me there. Greg was underneath me, but I was just doing everything I could to keep that high side, and luckily was able to stay up front.
Fair enough. So, last restart, like you said, Schaefer and Holt were on you, and Schumacher fell back. Do you kind of expect more of the same this time? And then newcomer to the league is going to be starting outside road 2, Ray Rogers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting the same. I'm definitely going to be prepared to have somebody on my back bumper. It's so fast on new tires and everyone's so similar, but my strength really comes in the middle part of the run and on after that.
Jacob, you got anything?
Nah, I think I'm all right. I think I'm good.
All right. Well, so far so good, but what's the looks like strategy's not really been a factor thus far, but restarting with about 120. We'll see when we cross the line if we get one to go here. No, we did. All right, so we're gonna be restarting with about 120, 221 laps to go. What's the game plan? Are you splitting this race into even thirds or?
I think there'll be more yellows, sadly, so I'm just gonna run until I run out of fuel, and I just run fast.
Hey, fair enough. Well, we will let you get back to it. We'll let you focus up on this restart. You'll have Reese Schaefer to your outside, Schumacher behind you, and looking like it could be a good one.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Right on, and that was race leader, driver of the number 77, Seth Berger, and hopefully Burger Nation liked that little nugget, second interview for Seth Berger today, and very well can get one later as well. We'll see here, lined up double wide, it'll be Berger, Schaefer, Schumacher, Rogers, Miz, Service, Gilliard, Gardner, Pratt, and Richardson. So, that's definitely a top 10. That's all I can really say.
That is a top 10. And before we get back to the green, we were not expecting many cautions here today, and now we've had 2.
Yep. Well, we take the green flag here. Seth Berger leads us back to the green. A much more respectable restart from Reese Schaefer, but still struggling. Schumacher trying to clear Schaefer for second, and Jason Miz enters into the mix. He tries to clear. Oh, he's sliding big time. Looks like he just missed the corner. It got loose or something, but Service gets around Miz. Oh, Miz almost took out Ray Rogers there. And Schumacher gets out back in front of Schaefer for second, but Schumacher, he's on that tire conservation mode, and Schaefer is on that go mode. $120 laps to go next time by of a start-finish line. Schumacher trying to fend off Schaefer. Does he push a little bit harder? Maybe knowing that he had Schaefer on the long run. Oh, Service, a big moment. He saves it. What a save for Max Service. And Ray Rogers now trying to get to third, trying to maybe get second from Reese Schaefer.
That's something that'll be good results for Ray Rogers if he can finish up here. Newcomer to the league, finishing in the top 10. That will be, I think that'll be something he'll be proud of.
Yep,
If he can finish it today.
He goes, trying to find second from Schaefer. Schaefer fighting hard on the outside. I don't know what Ray Rogers is made of, really. Again, it's first start in the league. We've only had 2 35-lap runs, and I think I need to see more before I can really comment on Rogers' style. But I think he's been moving forward on the longer runs. So I think he's probably gonna. I mean, he's pushing really hard now though. So I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that might burn up the tires like it did to Marco. We'll see though.
Yeah. Schaefer closing up the gap back once again to Seth Berger, but Seth just, self-proclaimed he has a better long-run car, so this is probably where Seth Berger's going to struggle the most, which is probably going to be Schaefer's point of attack right now. And, yeah, he's really closing up on Berger. Let's see,
Can he make a pass, and can we see our first lead change of the night?
Yeah, like you said, well, we had one under caution with Stutzman, but first lead change under green for sure, and one, that'll definitely light up the stat sheet. I think also Stutzman did that for a lap led, which is, I mean, he is the highest driver in points without a win, Jeremiah Stutzman, and he's just trying to stat pad until he can lock himself into the playoffs via win or via points, which he has a near 3-point advantage over the cutoff. This is, I mean, that's insane what he's got going on.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on, and yeah, we'll see if he can finish it and lock it up.
Down the back straightaway we go. Schaefer still sizing up Berger. I mean, what do you do if you're Berger or if you're Schaefer here? That dude is just faster, but you're staying with him. But he's faster. Like, what are you thinking?
I think his goal is to try and get around him, and if not, then I guess save tires and wait for Seth to make a mistake, which Seth hasn't really done yet with. Berger, hasn't really done yet. So.
Yeah, and Matthew Setzer has hit the pit lane now. Let's see what's going on behind. Oh no, Schumacher's back in 7th.
Oh, Schaefer's getting really close to Seth here. To Berger.
Oh.
Here.
Berger might have had a moment off of turn 4, but
that's one thing Schaefer is looking for here. Now he's looking for Berger to make mistakes, and if Berger keeps making mistakes, that'll put Schaefer back into the lead.
Yep, Reese Schaefer breathing on the neck of the 77 and trying to find a way, and Ray Rogers is in position if they get to battling to try to take advantage of something going on here. Service and Miz are going at it for 4th. They continue to go side by side. We'll go back to the battle for the race lead once this dies down, but looks like the battle for the race lead might also be fizzing out soon as well. Let's see here. Service clears Miz. Back up front, Berger has opened up the advantage once again to Reese Schaefer by about near 0.4 of a second.
What a great run again from Berger tonight. The cautions haven't really been in his favor, but he's been able to keep it up front, and nobody's been able to pass him under green.
For sure. Pam Williams says, go Seth. Matt says, come on, Seth, don't let me down. Lot boys. I'm not sure what lot boys are, but I'm guessing it's some term for his group of friends or family. But it's not for me to get into anyway. Seth Berger's been doing a phenomenal job today. And just continuing on his way, trying to extend that gap over Reese Schaefer. And again, Seth Berger's strong suit is the long run. Let's see if Adrian Schumacher, does Schumacher have damage or something? He fell back to 7th. Maybe he just fell back on fresh tires while everybody else was using theirs up. Schumacher now trying to get back on Miz.
There was one thing I saw before this whole thing happened. There was almost a wreck between Gilliard and Pratt, actually, but that's gone away now. But I think the stuff was used up, or like you said, people using up their stuff. Oh, Max, what happened to Service?
Service is slow on the track. Let's see. He's going to get passed by both Miz and Schumacher. Schumacher now trying to get to the outside of Miz as well. Down the back straightaway, Schumacher taking advantage of Miz having to check up for Service, and Schumacher trying to get into the 4th position already. Schumacher, can he clear? He will clear Miz on the exit. And Max Service continues to fall back. Let's see what happened. This is Service off of turn 4. Does he smack the wall? That's exactly what he does. Man,
That wall is killing everybody here tonight.
I was about to say except for, but I'm not gonna say anybody's name because
Yeah,
I've
we
been
know
on
what
that.
happened to that.
Yeah, I'll leave it as is. Seth Berger continues on his march on Schaefer, nearing 9/10 of a second. Ray Rogers holding station in third, but I'm curious to see how long this inside lane's gonna last.
Right into the wall.
Oh man, Pratt, he still fights on Miz and clears Miz on corner exit. Miz fights back to the inside now. He's going to send it, but he's going to try to keep in that middle lane to keep the speed up. And Service is trying to get back into this mix as well. Service feels he's fast, but with a mistake there. Now Kasi on the aggressive, trying to find a way around the 81.
Kasi isn't a name we've said really at all tonight, except for him being in the back, but he's making a push to the front now.
Yeah, he started fourth, and we hadn't seen Mutton. Probably had an incident or something to start the race. And, yeah, he's trying to work his way forward now. Now Miz under attack from Kazi.
All right, I think I just got a message from the 8 of Landon Cardulo. I think I'm going to go ahead and bring him up here.
Right on, right on. Let's see how he's doing.
All right, just give me 1 second.
Hey, Landon, how you doing, man?
Pretty good.
What's up, man? How's it going?
Pretty good.
I just got asked.
Yep.
But everything all right? You up for some Kansas?
Oh yeah.
That's what we got going on here. Well, of 106 laps to go, Seth Berger has been dominating today and now has a near 2-second advantage over Reese Schaefer. I know you didn't run today, but where would you see yourself so far in this race?
To be honest with you, probably third.
Probably third. Third is starting to get contested actually now. Ray Rogers, newcomer to the league, under attack from Adrian Schumacher, who has been very impressive today. After starting 8, he's only gone forward and continues. He looks like he has the better long run speed. Schumacher does.
Yeah, it's just like what Seth has. Seth has the better long run speed, and so does Adrian, or so does Schumacher.
Schumacher continues to try to close that gap, sizing up the 25 on the score sheet. Of course, 42 on track. I don't think that's going to be his number for long anyhow. But Schumacher using the slipstream now. They're both cutting that front straightaway. How advantageous is cutting that front stretch, or does it do more harm than good?
I think it does a little good, but not too much. I think you definitely want to stay on the track, but it doesn't. It's not too bad of a line. I using it is you can definitely use it, but I think staying on the track is where, especially at a track like Kansas, is where you need to be.
Landon?
I mean I agree with Jacob over here, but it just depends. If you're going to be running that bottom line in the tri-oval, or the front stretch, whatever, which one you call that, you at least got to be a bit of a distance away from the person behind you, because if somebody's right on your butt and you run the bottom, they can easily get that. They don't get the run off the corner, but once you're going into turn 1, they can easily pull into you and take that outside away. So I guess it just depends on the gap you have.
And one thing about that in Kansas, especially when you're side by side, using that tri-oval is not something you want to do, because you could instantly slide up and then wreck the person on the outside of you.
Exactly, and that's exactly what we saw with Greg Holt not too long ago.
Yeah, Greg Holt, that was a wild ride he had with, oh goodness, who was that? That was...
I don't think he was involved with anybody. I think
it was with Josh McClune.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw the one where he like what we were talking about. He went to the very bottom in the front stretch and
Oh,
kind of
and
just
he hit the wall.
misjudged
You're
it,
right. You're right.
and he hit the wall.
That's right. That's what you're talking about. Okay, that makes sense. But we just crossed the halfway mark. Seth Berger with his near 2.7 second advantage over Reese Schaefer, and that continues to gain. What continues to gain is also the view of Reese Schaefer outside the windshield of the number 82. Adrian Schumacher really is getting on with this race. He's trying to use that long run speed to his advantage, and I think Schumacher is also one of the drivers who really wants this race to go green to the end.
And I agree with that. He had it last week. I mean, he dominated. Him and Kazi dominated. Kazi seems to be having an all right day today. Kind of started slow in the beginning, but he's worked his way up there, which is no surprise. Schumacher's doing pretty good today. He should be proud of himself no matter what, especially since he mentioned that he's not very good at ovals. So it definitely helps.
Yeah, for sure. And oh, he gained big time on Schaefer. I think Schaefer might have got the wall or something.
Yeah, what happened to Schaefer there?
Yeah, Schaefer gently kissed the wall and it slowed him down.
Man, what a tough break from that 17 car. Now he just needs to get back on it and reclaim the speed that he had before hitting the wall.
Joseph Cossey's also, you know, like Landon just said, has made his way to the front. Now he's up to 5th, and he only has Ray Rogers in between himself and this battle. This continues, seeing if Schumacher can find his way to the outside of Schaefer. Schaefer's not going to allow him to do it easily, but we'll see.
It looks like we got a... Oh.
Go for it.
As I was about to say, it looks like we got a battle brewing up in the back here.
We do. Max Service and company. He's trying to get around Farron Elam Jr. Oh, contact Service!
Oh, Service down there.
What a save from Max Service. I cannot believe he saved that. That looked way out of control. He was completely 90 degrees sideways to the track. And he's still trying to save it.
Man, that was kind of good. We called it back there. I didn't want to call it back from the battle between these two, Schaefer and Schumacher, but that was some good TV time there for Service.
That was good timing.
It definitely was, and I think that was just a really bad misjudgment call on the 20.
Yeah, Elam clears up. Oh yeah, Service had to check up. Lingerfeld got into the back of Service.
And there really wasn't anywhere Lingerfeld could go, especially checking up that much.
You know, the one guy who's proud of this is Joshua McClune. McClune missed Service by inches.
Yeah, McClune's now made his way into the 10th position. He's now going to try to chase down that 20th Theron Elam Jr. And Schaefer under attack and into the wall. See if we can see what happened with Reese Schaefer. Adrian Schumacher, Schaefer going at it. Schumacher and Schaefer, I think he just got the wall.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
This is, I think, a lap prior, unless we'll look at it. Max Service has now hit the pit lane since his incident.
Like we said, Emerson, that turn 4 wall has been destroying everyone we've seen today.
Yeah, let's see if it happens this lap, and if it doesn't, well, we can just assume still what happened. Schaefer. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was just lap 1. It was lap 106. Yep, coming into lap 106.
All right.
Or lap 107, actually. Right before 107.
Either way, I feel like Reese was just feeling the pressure from Schumacher and, just kind of missed the line. He went a little low on the entry, and it kind of carried him right up. Schumacher had to turn the wheel hard to the left to avoid him. We continue on now. Does Schumacher have anything? He is 5 seconds back behind Seth Berger. That is the gap I'm going to be watching, because that's pretty much going to decide this race. If Schumacher can gain on Seth Berger, and if we stay green. Ray Rogers closing up now on Schaefer to try to go third.
Man, what a first race. Like I said before, what a first race it would be for Ray Rogers to pull off a podium, as they say in F1 terms.
Yeah, I mean, I still call it the podium, I guess, because I'm used to commentating my Formula One league anyhow. But yeah, Rogers continuing on his way forward, well, staying where he is. But Joseph Cossey is continuing on his way forward. Cossey would like a podium. He just joined the 2-win club last week. The 2-win club consisting of course, Seth Berger, Max Service, Adrian Schumacher, and Joseph Cossey. And well, he wants to join the other drivers with 2 wins up in the top 3.
The only driver that never mind.
Yeah, it was Max Service who had the incident on the back straightaway, and really nothing he could have done or anyone could have done there other than, maybe, I don't know, Elan was racing too, was just trying to defend his position, but just a very large difference in speed really hurts Service there. He's not going to be praying for a yellow. Try to get back into
I'm watching this battle from 12th down to 16th with Holt. We got Lingerfeld in there as well. Yeah. Gilliard. Getting pretty crazy, honestly. Holt seems to be doing kind of catching up a little bit, as I'd say. I mean, kind of shook it off, whatever incident happened to him, but
we have a couple of those drivers on a playoff bubble back here as well. St. Cure and Gilliard. They're they were tied for points coming into today's race, both 1 point out from the bubble. Miz having a better day at this moment. He's gaining a little bit on that bubble, and Gilliard into the wall right in front of Lingerfeld. Gilliard holds on. Lingerfeld just trying to, I guess, hold on to the tires he's got. Had to, I don't think he even had to check up. I think he was just kind of going at that rate of speed at the center of the corner. Trying to carry that momentum now is Lingerfeld. Can he find a way around Gilliard? It looks like he has the run. And he's not going to be able to send it.
I think that damage that he sustained from hitting Service in the back is kind of hurting him. Might be down on a little power, but...
Gardner around the outside of St. Cour. This for 15th. Stutzman back here as well. Wow. Forgot it. Stutzman was doing pretty well, and then he stayed out to lead his lap, and he has not been able to get up front ever since.
Yeah, it's been a rough day after that for Stutzman, and it's really tough to see him in the back. I don't know what happened. Maybe something just didn't connect, and now he's back here.
Yeah, possibly he's been in the wall. Actually, I don't think there's any right side damage to Stutzman's car. Yeah, the right side looks pretty clean. I don't know. Maybe he's just taking it easy. Finding his own. Tyler Markle hits the pit lane.
Landon, I know you're a driver in this series. If you're Adrian Schumacher right now with Seth Berger 5 seconds ahead, what are you thinking?
You know, I'm not too sure. I mean, it doesn't look like Schumacher is gaining on Berger. I mean, the pace is steady, so he's not losing or gaining. I think the only way that if this goes green that Schumacher's going to win is if he pulls something out of the hat and maybe short pits. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
Oh,
Seth Berger has hit the pit lane, so he's going for the overcut at this moment.
Oh,
and
never mind that.
Schumacher stays out and takes the lead.
Now Schumacher will get himself a lap led, and let's see, pit lane is busy. Schaefer came in last lap along with Ray Rogers. No, Rogers just came in this lap, actually. So it'll be interesting to see. Now, the thing is, Seth Berger hasn't been the best when he's been up front. Green flag pit stops have not been his friend this season.
No, they have not. But what I've noticed so far is that short runs haven't been Seth's friend either this race. I mean, he's sustained the lead, but people, they get close to him. So I think he's got a long run car here tonight.
Yep. So Schumacher stays out. I think Schumacher's banking on a yellow at this point.
Yeah, that's one thing he wants. Schumacher definitely needs a yellow, and I don't think he hasn't pit yet. Still, right? I think he's going to come in this time. Yep, it looks like he's coming in this time.
Yeah, he will be coming, and yep, there he is coming in. Taking a look at the chat real quick. Dennis Montes says, "Bring it home, Seth." Mark Berger, Burger Nation, rise up, number 77. Mad Dog Burger says, "Great driving, Seth Berger, number 77." Cody Vreeland says, "Woo, Malenko, he's deaded." Yeah, he blew the engine about lap 50-ish. But Schumacher's in, Greg Holt is in, James Gilliard is in, St. Cour is still in. I think St. Cour is fixing damage. Jeremiah Stutzman has stayed out, getting himself a lap lead.
That's two now.
Where does Schumacher come out in relation to Seth Berger? Berger is he's gonna pass Schumacher before Schumacher even leaves the pit box. My goodness, that is not a good sign.
And I don't think those, 2-lap fresher tires are really going to change anything.
Yeah, I can't see that happening, but anything can happen. We got 80 laps to go. At this point, maybe just maybe
Maybe those 2 laps. Maybe he just needs those 2 laps.
to make it on fuel.
Exactly.
So I'm thinking,
Maybe it can happen in the long run. Nowadays you just don't know.
They went green at about what was it, 80 laps to go or 75 laps to go or something like that. So they could be trying. Schumacher could be better off trying to split it into equal thirds. Stutzman now pits. I think Stutzman is on that. Stutzman is the strategy guy of the league. I think he may not always do well, but he's always experimenting. And that could come in handy in the playoffs. Stutzman is looking very good. He has a near 3-race advantage over the cut line. He's also the highest driver in points without a win. He's third in the driver standings. And Stutzman, he does a lot of strategy work. And we are coming to this racetrack back for the playoffs.
So they went green on lap 79 and have stayed green ever since.
I think Schumacher might be better off than Seth Berger here in terms of fuel strategy, if that's the case.
Yep, it looks like that's the case. Yep, that is the case.
Well, we can also see what Reese does here. I mean, I don't.
Reese
might have got that damage fixed just a little bit, and it looks like he's gaining on Berger right now.
Yeah, but I've also seen Schaefer do this already, and he pressured Berger a lot, but Berger would just stay calm, cool, and collected and ride out the pressure. Tyler Markle has had an off track into the pit lane. Oh man, he's just gonna stop in the pit box. Oh,
the only thing that's concerning me right now with Schumacher is now instead of being 5 seconds back, he's 11 seconds back.
Wow, big moment for Tyler. 8 the turn 4 wall. Yeah, it's not looking good for Tyler Markle. He had the pace earlier, but I think he used up his tires and hasn't been.
Yeah,
since.
I think after being third and dropping down all the way to 13th, 14th, that confidence just went away, and it's been gone ever since.
Yeah, I mean, here more than anything, it's so hard to pass here.
Exactly, and I think a lot of people are anticipating that this race would be going in the nighttime, and usually in the nighttime it gets a lot looser, and you got to control your car a lot more. But it looks like it's just been all tight.
Yeah, I think the plan is this race is the daytime race, and the championship race here when we come back here at the end of the season will be at night.
And going back to that Schumacher situation, he's actually lost time to Berger. I'm not sure if he's in traffic or if he's just trying to save his tires right now, but he's not gaining.
Could be saving tires and or fuel.
It could be both, but
yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see how this plays out. This is a lot of question marks. Ray Rogers has been a surprise to me. I thought he was using up his stuff by using that inside. He's the only driver who's been up front that has not been using the wall.
Really?
Yeah, Ray Rogers, he's been in the top 5, and now he's using the wall.
But
then
there we
that
go.
whole first stint before the pit stop, he was always using the inside. I think, you know what, Joseph Cossie came to play, and he started to use that outside wall.
Yeah, that's probably what he probably got pressured by that 88, and that wall is where he put it, and now he's realizing that it's faster.
Miz and Brandon Richardson going at it, the battle for 7th here.
You got to be proud of Brandon here. He's really stepping up his game this week.
Yeah, Richardson, he's been having better runs the further we've gotten into the season. Can he put these races together is another thing. He did at Nashville. He had a pretty good finish at Nashville. But from then on, Richardson has just he's really got to string some consistent races together, and we'll really be talking about Richardson more. Granted, you know, we just went to a road course and then another mile and a half, and I think he was in the mid-pack mile and a half at Chicagoland, but that was way more strategic than this race at that point. There was strategy right from the get-go, and it was green flag the whole way. This is looking pretty straightforward. Could you save the extra few laps of gas?
And it looks like Tyler Markle is officially done from this race.
Oh man. Yeah, it's been rough. We've now lost 7 drivers. I don't know if Farron Elam Jr. is still running, or he's
I
still
think
running.
he's still running.
Yeah, but Tyler Markle, Matthew Setzer, Malenko, Devin Smith, Eric Peck, and Garrett Velzy all out from the race.
Did Garrett Velzy run a lap here tonight?
He ran 27.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember because he got into the wall.
Oh, yeah,
earlier in
that's
the
right.
race.
Yeah.
Richardson trying to size up Miz. Miz needs what he's got right now. Miz has got a few spots on Kevin Thompson, which is going to help Miz out in the point standings. Kevin Thompson likes his advantage over Gilliard and St. Coeur. Kevin Thompson then could try to gap them. We got 9 races left in the run to the playoffs after today's race, and next week we go to Auto Club, or 2 weeks time we'll go to Auto Club. We're off next week for Christmas. That being said, happy holidays to everybody out there. Hope everybody's staying safe, staying warm. If you're going to be celebrating for your family, of course, just stay safe. That's all I ask.
You know, there's one thing I was gonna say. Adam Gardner is the next one to be lapped, and Seth Berger now right on his tail. But that car that Adam Gardner's run tonight, the Toys for Tots car, it's a beautiful car on the track tonight, and love to see it, and love the charities Adams picked, and glad he loves doing that, and I'm glad he does. It's been a really good thing for us.
Yeah, for sure. The laps for charity we pick each week, a different charity to kind of give them. Oh, Gardner fights back on Berger.
Into the wall.
Into the wall. Oh man, I was really rooting for that. That could have been fun. Of course, didn't want Berger to get into an incident with that either way, but Gardner fought hard, and you know, it is when you're getting lapped.
Into the wall again.
Again. Max Service has had an off track as well. And he's about to get lapped. Let's see what happened to Max Service. I was just about to say, that's... Oh, wow. It just once again, turn 4. So tight on corner exit of 4. But, what Gardner did, it's not preferred. But you can, you know, it's still not like against racing etiquette or anything to fight to stay on the lead lap. Now, if he were to do that, if he was a second lap down, now that would have been a problem. But Gardner's, you know, he was fighting for his lead lap, and he ultimately lost the battle with the outside wall. But, you know, there was nothing wrong with him trying to pass Berger back to get back onto the lead lap. Let's see. Mad Dog's Train says, moving on up, Seth. Kerry Young says, great driving, Seth. Walls are tight. Great driving by everyone. Awesome race. Thank you. I'm sure the drivers will appreciate that. Jack Barney says, lot boys, woo! A. Ron says, go Burger. Jack Barney says, let's go Lot. Matt says, woo, and Lot boys. We got a lot of Lot boys tonight.
Yes, we do. And I think I want to go back to, I don't know if you remember what you were going to say about the laps for charity, but
yeah.
I just wanted you to finish that statement whenever you had the chance.
Oh, for sure. Here comes Richardson around the outside of Jason Miz. This for 7th. Side by side, and another charity that's actually right there. Autism Speaks is on the hood of Jason Miz's car. And, oh, man. Richardson trying to stay out of that wall. That was tight. That is not a charity we've done so far, but nonetheless, if you can, go support Autism Speaks as well. Any charity you can support, that would mean the world. But we do the laps for charity to give exposure to charities, especially at this time. Charities aren't on everyone's mind right now. Of course, everybody's thinking of their own health and safety, and of course they should. But just to remind people that charities are there and they need help, and also just give something a different highlight each week. Even the lesser known charities can be highlighted on these laps for charity. And what it does, it gives us the opportunity to broadcast the final 30 minutes of practice. We get some driver interviews, try to learn some of the drivers and what's the game plan for the race and how they've done so far this season. But yeah, the whole idea for laps for charity has been very, very cool, very fun for us to do. And again, just really hope you're able to support this week's charity, Toys for Tots. Of course, you can go to their website. You can donate straight to them. You can donate on our Facebook page through the posts about today's race. They'll have the donation button that goes straight between you, Facebook, and Toys for Tots. And or if you can, just go donate a toy. Tyler Merkel says, good luck, Seth. Get the win. Tyler Markle falling out of this race a few laps ago, rooting on for Seth to finish the job. And Schumacher's coming back on his fresh tires, looking to get around Ray Rogers. Schumacher passed Joseph Cossi.
Schumacher really gaining speed here as as Schaefer and Rogers are right there.
This is all going on 9 seconds behind the race leader, though. But Schumacher, saying he's not done yet. If this strategy plays into Schumacher's favor, man, I don't know what to say.
Do you think there'll be one more pit stop, or was the last?
Oh, we still have one more. We still have one more for sure, but I think that's coming in about 20 laps or so. And it's gonna depend on when you pit. If you pit on 160, you're probably gonna make it. If you pit before 160, good luck. If you pit maybe 158, you can probably make it also. But 157, 156, good luck. You're gonna be saving.
To the outside goes Schumacher, right around Rogers. Makes the pass look easy. Now he's looking to track down the 17 of Schaefer.
And what's another thing that's going to be interesting here is how these drivers come up to lap traffic, because, is it going to benefit them or is it going to hurt them? Because, lap traffic, they're more inclined to let the leader through. However, also, this lap traffic getting lapped for the first time is more inclined to battle the leader, as we saw with Adam Gardner. So how these drivers get through lap traffic, it looks like St. Cour is going to stay to the inside for these guys. But it'll be interesting to see how lap traffic is a thing.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And, like you said before, these guys are looking at to become the first laps down. So we'll see if the guys in front of them will give up the spots or not. It'll be a good one to watch. And, Schumacher really tracking down Schaefer. That long run car has been great tonight for that 82 Red Bull scheme.
Yeah, Schumacher, he's on it. He's trying to find a way around Schaefer. Schaefer's not going to make it easy, though.
They were loose off that corner there, sliding
Pushing down the back straight. Oh, you
Gives
know what
off-
he's doing? He's trying to get Schaefer to make that same mistake he made earlier.
He's trying to make him hit the wall. And
And Reese is the type of guy to not let things go easily. He will not give up this spot.
So many pits. Was that Max service pitting? That was service pitting. Wow, he is not having the best of days right now in the 17th position.
Yeah, I don't. That pitting there, I don't know if what the thought process was there, but we'll see.
Well, he was also on an off strategy because of his save of the incident he had. He pitted for fresh tires then,
Ah, I see.
so he's gonna be on an off sequence strategy. But understandably, those tires look cooked. Here comes Schumacher peeking to the outside again. Schaefer, oh man, that's so tight.
Man.
I'm just hoping neither of them catch that wall.
Yeah, I do too. This would be a great battle if none of them hit the wall. And Schumacher, I think he's got the speed to pass Schaefer, but
He just doesn't want to hurt his tires by doing it, and he doesn't want to pass him dirty either.
yeah, I agree. I wouldn't want to pass somebody dirty either, and he's looking for Schaefer to make that mistake. And Schaefer slides through the corner to the outside. Goes Schumacher.
Yep.
Can he get there?
Schumacher is there.
Yeah, this might be it. There's a lap.
maybe not.
Oh
no! He almost got into him.
I just don't think this 20 of Farron is
Yeah.
just gonna let him by.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. How do they deal with the lap car? Can Schumacher use?
Elon slides. What a way. He let him by, but not the way you do it.
That was crazy. This is getting intense for second. They're coming up to Gardner. Gardner's gonna be a much more respectable lap car. Where does he go?
So we hope.
So we hope for sure. Elan looks like he's hitting the pit lane.
You saw what he did to Berger. Will he do it to these guys?
I don't think so. I think he was trying to get his lap back from Berger, like a last-ditch effort. But this, I think he'll let these guys go on the back straightaway here. Yep, that's exactly what he'll do.
Yep, that is what he'll do.
At least he'll give him the preferred line. Yeah, that's what he'll do. But they continue on. Elam hits the pit lane, and we're seeing pit stops. That's Elam. We had service. Service was off sequence, and Elam. I don't know what the game plan was there. Schumacher to the outside. Can he stick it this time? He's out there.
I think he's got it this time. Let's see if
Kazi's hit the pit lane.
Yep, Schumacher has definitely got the run, and that'll give him second place. Schaefer down to third here.
Yeah, he powers around the outside. Now, can Schumacher complete a... Whoa! Is he loose there?
I think he got a little loose, but now Schaefer's... Nope, never mind. Schaefer's pitting. Schaefer is pitting.
Oh. This is going to be tough. I don't know if these guys can make it.
I don't think that battling with Schaefer was good for Schumacher. I mean, he actually lost time on Berger.
Yeah, and then Schaefer just pitted right after that to kind of make Schumacher feel worse about battling like that. But
I think Schumacher just waited a little too long for this.
yeah,
I feel like he saved a little bit too much, lost a lot of time on Berger, and then he decided he's going to make a run right when the pit stops are going to happen. I mean, because now if he short pits, he's still not going to be, he's not going to have enough to catch Berger.
Now will Schaefer have enough to finish?
yeah, I don't know. Will these guys be able to finish on their fuel tanks? 151. Berger continues his way out. Jason Miz hits the pit lane from the 10th position. In with, is that Elam again? Oh, Elam looks like he was repairing damage. Oh.
Elam's low.
Oh, he's pulling into the garage.
Yep, he hit the invisible barrier in the garage, and I think that'll end his day.
I think he's, pulling in. McClune's hit the pit lane. Berger's going to try to extend this as far as he can. Berger can probably go about 3 more. Maybe 4 more. Let's see. Sean Thompson says top 10. Keep it up, Kevin Thompson. Carry on. Great back battle. And Mad Dog Burger says pedal to the metal, Steph. Let's go take a look at that back battle because we were so focused on second place battle. Actually, I don't think it's brewed up much more. But let's take a look at Kevin Thompson, who's not having a bad day. He's in the 7th position. Of course, pit stop's underway, so we'll see where he cycles out. Berger's in now. Andrew Pratt is in. Schumacher stays out.
We were expecting drivers to go out to pit on 158. Now pitting on 153. We'll see what happens if they have enough to make it.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuel tank can hold here, because I know it can hold about 60 laps on a full tank of fuel, and these guys are going about. Oh man, I don't know. I really don't know, but Schumacher stays out. How long can Schumacher stay out? If he can go to about 156, he could probably save to make it to the end. Here comes Max Service to unlap himself. Kevin Thompson's in as well. Eric Peck is in. Schumacher's really going for this strategy here, though. Expecting Schaefer and Berger to have to pit or extreme fuel conserve. There's Berger on the pit exit. And Stutzman's coming off the pit exit as well. And Schumacher looks like he'll stay out another lap. So, that was not key. I think maybe Lingerfeld hit the wall or something. Was trying to get the pit road. But Schumacher stays out again. And now Berger's trying to unlap himself from Adrian Schumacher. To the inside goes Seth Berger. Ray Rogers is in. Now Schumacher. Is he going to pit this time? Stays out again. Is he going to try to angle his way into the pit lane? No. He's really going for this. I think he might have this strategy if he's going this far now. He's got to rely on everybody else having to pit.
Oh.
Schumacher continues to stay out, though.
Problem on the racetrack, I think Kyle Lingerfeld just left the race.
Yeah, he had hit the wall and cut right in front of the race leader, Adrian Schumacher.
I must have missed that because I had to go use the bathroom and things. But yeah, it's tough for Lingerfeld. He was having a good day, so I thought.
Yeah, Schumacher, he's going all out here. He's probably going to pit this time by. Or maybe can he go to 160? Gardner's hit the pit lane. We'll have to see how this plays out, man. He's staying out a long time, Adrian Schumacher.
And he just got passed by the 17 of Reese Schaefer?
He's about to, yeah. Oh, yeah, he just did, yeah. Sorry. Greg Holt is still out there as well. Schumacher goes another lap.
Kind of wondering what Schumacher's doing here.
I think he thinks what we think.
Yeah, I think he's trying to make this a 2-stop. Everybody else making it a 3-stop. I don't know.
I'm trying to wonder here. I wonder how far back Schumacher's going to be behind Berger.
Yeah. Oh, is he out or is he pitting? He might just be pitting. To get that dashboard. He might be out. No, he picked up speed. Picked up speed in the center of the corner. He's pitting now. He slows down too, so.
Well, he lost a lot of time coming to pit road. I guess we'll see.
We'll see what happens here. Now, like we said,
he's being very cautious on the pit. He hasn't gotten to pit speed till now. So he lost a lot of time on pit entry. He's gonna get passed by Seth Berger before he even gets to the pit box. He's in the box now. But I think Schumacher's strategy is banking that these guys cannot make it to the end. He's banking on them having to make another pit stop.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's exactly
Schaefer goes for second. Kazi third. Stutzman fourth. Schumacher's leaving the pit lane now. Ray Rogers will go fifth. Gilliard is in as well. Miz, can he come by for sixth? Schumacher will be racing probably Miz on pit exit. So yeah, Schumacher's banking on everybody else making another pit stop. Schumacher should be good to go to the end. What has happened up front, though, is Seth Berger's margin over Reese Schaefer. has cut into a third of what it was prior to Reese Schaefer's pit stop. It is now 3.8 seconds. And Joseph Cossey's about the same distance behind Schaefer. And Jeremiah Stutzman's about the same distance behind Joseph Cossey. Ray Rogers 2 or second and a half behind Stutzman. Schumacher does stay out in front of Miz. Schumacher is in 6th, banking either on just him making it to the end will be about as good as he'll finish, or these guys making another pit stop. But Seth Berger continues on. Does Seth Berger have the fuel to go 47 laps?
It's going to be close. That's all I can say.
Roll Tide Gaming says, Mine 20 lost power. She's done for today. Sorry to Max and Kyle Lingerfeld. That sucks. I've seen Farron Elam Jr. and Andrew St. Cour is on the pit lane.
So we have now lost, I think it's 8 or 9 drivers tonight.
We've
What a
lost
first
8.
game.
Yeah, we've lost Lingerfeld and Elam as well. Stutzman just hits the pit lane now. So Stutzman was out there saving her. I mean, Stutzman's going to make it to the end, but where's he going to end up?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like...
And with that whole strategy going on, Schumacher has lost about 10 seconds on the lead. From where
He
was
has,
at.
but I think most of those 10 seconds was from that very awkward and slow pit entry. I don't know what that pit entry was about.
He did that before where he cut down almost onto the apron in the backstretch, so I don't
Not entirely sure.
I don't know if he's getting loose or if he's just trying to cut the draft, but that didn't look like he was trying to cut the draft.
I really don't know what it is. Might need just some lessons on how to attack the pit entry. I don't really know, but Jason Miz is in front of Adrian Schumacher right now.
And like Landon was saying, never mind, I forgot.
Oh, Miz passed Adrian Schumacher.
I had it, and then Landon said something over me, and then I forgot it. So
It's okay.
it is what it is. We'll move back onto the race, and as Seth Berger continues his domination station.
Andrew
I'm
Pratt
gonna be
is-
honest here. I think Adrian is just trying to save tires here. I don't see why he's trying to save tires.
I don't.
Anything, these guys are gonna run out, and he's got this win in the bag, but he's just losing more time right now.
I'm not entirely sure what the game plan is for the 82. He's letting Andrew Pratt. He has to be saving. This doesn't look like his pure pace. I
like we said before, the long run car has been something Adrian has had. So let's see if that plays into effect.
Yes,
but he's not gonna make up 24 seconds
that's,
on the leader.
That's fair too. I don't know. Back here, Richardson under attack from McClune. And Adam Gardner's back here as well. Adam Gardner a lap down to this battle. This battle going on for the eighth position. McClune under attack from the lap car of Gardner. Seth Berger approaching this battle. They'll try to put these guys a lap down. We'll put 7 cars on the lead lap.
These two, Berger and Schaefer, were the ones we were talking about today. Coming into this race, I thought Schaefer would be the one to beat, and Seth really surprised me, or Berger really surprised me out here tonight with the way he's ran.
I mean, he was up there. He was about 4th on the charts or something. Then qualifying came, and he just put it up top of the charts by 1/1000th of a second. That was crazy. And then he just had the pace to back it up. Now McClune is pulling away from Richardson a little bit. Is that Richardson in the wall right in front of the leader? Here comes Berger.
But at least Schaefer can say for the past 3 races he's had 3 podiums to his credit.
Should things finish the way they are. Of course, Greg Holt, oh man, almost having a problem right in front of Schaefer.
Yeah, that would have been tough for Schaefer, as I would have gotten the Emerson curse there for saying that. But at least they kept it clean, and Schaefer is still running in second.
Now 30 laps to go. Schaefer's now 9.2 seconds and quickly losing to Berger. I think these guys are in extreme save mode. And Berger, I really don't know what the strategy is at this point. We're at 29 laps to go, and I think most of these people cannot make it to the end.
If I were Seth, I'd be saving. To be honest with you, I don't.
Yeah,
I know
he's got a near
Reese has
10
to, no
second
matter what.
advantage. Yeah. Yeah, because also Reese short pitted Berger.
I mean, no matter what, if Seth if he decides to save and Reese catches up, Seth still got those fresher tires by about 5 laps. So it may not make a difference, but we know Berger has the pace.
Dennis Montez says, "Bring home the hardware, number 77, Seth." And I really don't know how this is gonna play out. It does not look like Berger is saving. It doesn't look like he's pushing either, but
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking we go one more loud and proud to end out
okay.
the night.
Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a little loud and proud. The 650 horses under these NASCAR Xfinity Series cars. All right. And I hope you enjoyed that. That's Seth Berger putting Adam Gardner a second lap down. And Mad Dog Train says, "You got this. Great driving, Berger, number 77. And, yeah, I said we were going to go through the field while we were muted. But, I mean, the field's pretty thinned out right now. I guess we still can. And, I mean, Seth Berger, what can we say? Just a great day for him. He has absolutely dominated this race. I'm not sure how the strategy is going to play out, but you know, if that's the case, you gotta just.
I'm hearing caution. I'm hearing caution on the track.
Speedway. That'll kind of save Schumacher. I don't know what he was doing.
Wow.
Schumacher was about to go a lap down to Berger.
This changes everything.
This
Everything.
does. Oh, Richardson is slow on the
As we
course.
take it, if it looks like McClune will get the lap back, the free pass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's only gonna leave 5 cars on the lead lap. You're right. And McClune's gonna be at the back of the field. There's the caution. Let's see what happened to Richardson. Like, oh, did he spin on? Okay, but why was that
I don't
a
know
yellow?
what he was doing.
But why was that a yellow? If
It,
that-
it looks well. It looks like Richardson trying to go to pit road,
Yeah.
but got loose. But somebody slammed in the back of him.
Oh.
It looks like the
Wow.
24.
Let's see. Okay, we didn't get the full
Oh,
story.
if that's the 24, then that'll.
Oh, what was that?
Oh no!
Oh, he was trying to get a pit lane, but it was not. That sucks for Miz. There's no way he could have anticipated that. The 29 was loose on pit entry and trying to save it in whammo.
And let's just say the 24 is not happy. He is not
He was
happy.
looking good. Remember, no faster pairs, and he's in the points battle, in the thick of the points battle.
And these two guys are. They're both in the points battle.
Richardson was there. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that was. Wow.
To me, it looks like Richardson got loose, but I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know if he could have had time to bring it back down instead of just staying on the track.
I think he was trying to keep the car under control, but still, I don't know. That is something, but caution is out, and Berger, Schumacher, Schaefer in the pit lane. Ray
What?
Rogers in the pit lane.
Something we did not expect. We thought this race would finish under green. We did not expect
We're
a
gonna
caution.
get a late race yellow, yeah. And it's Berger over Schaefer. Pit exit. It's looked like it's gonna be Schumacher. Rogers is still in the pit lane. Rogers probably has damage to repair. I think that's it. Josh McClune is up front now, but he's either gonna pit or he's probably gonna pit and get the lucky dog here. Well, now there's no saving tires. Now you go.
Yeah, now you just go. Now it's
So
just.
I want to see how Seth Berger goes mano with Reese Schaefer, and does Adrian Schumacher, have the pace to go all out. Schumacher had about, when they at the end of that first stint, Schumacher was not losing time to Seth Berger. Schumacher has Seth Berger's pace, but can he channel that on a restart? Can he, use it on a short run? I don't know.
It is just so hard to pass here. So
It is. This restart's gonna mean everything.
If anything, if Schaefer and Berger get together, then that leaves the door open for Schumacher, McClune, and Rogers.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I think we'll have a couple more drivers on the lead
From
lap.
the
I think
wave
we're
round?
gonna get a couple wave rounds.
Well, let's talk to y'all's good friend and teammate to y'all, Reese Schaefer, who's probably the only person in the top 3 we haven't talked to today. Reese Schaefer, how you doing?
I am tired. I am not happy, and I am somehow in second place.
So, okay, before the caution spoiled it, what was the strategy? Could you make it to the end before the caution came out? No?
No. I came in on lap 100, and I knew that, because when I checked the thing, I was going to be out on 45, so 195 I've been out if I came in on lap 105, so I just said screw it, and I came in 5 laps earlier. I was breaking into 25-25, and then I noticed the last 5 laps there, I was keeping pace with the guys behind me, but just losing to Seth, so I was like, alright, I'll stay out, and then the caution came out, so I lucked out pretty hard, so
For sure.
I probably would have been in
So,
the back, so.
what's the game plan on this restart? Outside, you have not been getting good restarts from the outside.
Best I can and win. I know I can beat him in a 15 lap run. I just gotta get out of his draft somehow, some way.
Any
'Cause
quick
the draft
questions?
it's actually insane how bad the draft is here. It's not even funny. The car's great. You get right behind him. Tight and just horrible.
All right,
Horrible.
Landon, one quick question if you have one.
You think you got a good chance here, buddy?
Better than none. So
Yeah, we'll
take
see.
it.
Hey,
Alright.
we'll
Yeah,
we'll root for you up here up top. Good luck tonight.
Yep.
All right.
We'll let you
Thanks,
get back
guys.
to it. And that was Reese Schaefer. They're coming to turns 3 and 4 now. Reese Schaefer, he has not had the best of restarts from that second position.
Yeah, that second position has been killing him. But let's see if he can learn. Let's see if he learned from all the other restarts that he had and get a better one this time.
The iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car hits the safety of pit lane. We're green. 17 laps to go.
Not
Schaefer got a good restart right there.
not too bad of a restart.
He'll get clear of Schumacher. Schumacher didn't really have a good one. Everybody kind of spread out, actually, really.
Really quickly.
And nobody really got a great restart other than Berger, but like it'll single out, and it's going to come down to raw pace here. And how aggressive is Schaefer going to be?
I think he's going to be really aggressive now. There's only, 15, 14 laps to go, something like that. And I think it's time. It's time for Reese to be aggressive. And if he wants to win, it's go time.
Well, here it is. The 3 fastest pretty much all day. Of course, Berger and Schumacher have been fastest on the long run. Schaefer's been good on the short run. And don't forget about Ray
here comes
Rogers here as
Schaefer.
well.
Yeah, Schaefer's pulling up the speed here. Can he get the lead? And will we see our first green flag lead change of the night?
Schaefer gained a lot through 3 and 4.
Oh, he's looking to the
Up to the
inside.
inside.
Get there. No, doesn't have enough.
This is going to be intense. And if they get to really battling, let's see if Schumacher gets aggressive. But right now, it's all about the top lane. You got to be in it to win it. You don't want to make a move too early, put yourself in the wall, get out of it. You want to stay in this battle. Further back,
That's got a
Joseph.
really good corner right there.
Further back, Joseph Cossey's gone around Greg Holt for the 6th position. That continues. There's only 8 cars on the lead lap. Besides these 3, these 4. It is McClune, Causey, Holt, and Stutzman.
Schaefer keeping it close, but now he's going to get pressured by Schumacher. Schumacher really getting saved by that caution.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what would have happened if that caution didn't come out, but at this point, it doesn't matter.
Yep,
it is a 3-car battle for the win right here.
And that is something Seth Berger did not want to
He
see.
did not. He had a 10-second lead. It looked like the bed was made for Seth Berger.
And now with that caution coming out, the bed has been unmade, and somebody messed up the bed here.
Somebody could spoil this party. Rebecca Berger says, "You've got this, number 77. Well, he's trying. Coming around to 12 laps to go. Trying to fend off one of the fastest on the short run and somebody who's matched Berger's pace on the long run. 12 laps to go. Is this a long enough run?
I don't know. It's gonna be a tough one here. Seth playing offense all night now, like you said before for Schaefer. Now he has to play defense.
And all 3, they're just kind of stalking one another. They can't really make a move. It's so hard to pass here. So what would you do if you're Schumacher? Time is running out and you got 2 cars to pass.
I think we should let Landon answer this one.
I don't know. I want to say just hold back until maybe 8 to go if you're close enough, but I don't know the tire wear in this situation. The only thing that I can think of is for Schaefer is just run where Berger's not. It seems to me that Schaefer is just trying to run that very, very top seam, and he's actually losing time.
Schumacher's now on the attack. He's looking to the outside, and Schaefer gives it to him. This could be what Schumacher needed to try to have an attack on Berger.
Yeah, and Schumacher makes it through Schaefer easily, running through the backstretch now. Can he get there?
Now the top 3, Schumacher's got to regroup. He's got 9 laps to go to have any shot at Seth Berger. I know Berger Nation doesn't want to see it, but It could be something. Roll Tide Gaming says, come on, 82 or 18. Well, Schumacher's in the catbird seat. Try to chase down Berger. But I've only seen a match. I've not seen Schumacher be faster. I don't know if it's going to be a plausible task. Seth Berger, by the way, we've been talking so much about his opponents, but Seth Berger's just done a beautiful job all day long, putting the car
There's not
exactly
one scratch on that car.
putting exactly where that car needs to be. Now Schaefer's starting to fall out. And it's looking like it's a 2-horse race here.
Yeah, it's going to be a 2-horse race for the end. I think Schaefer, he ran all he could, and I think third is where he'll end up.
I think Schumacher's really losing time as well. This could be fizzling out here. Oh my God, did Berger catch the wall there? He almost did, or I don't know.
Looked like Schumacher got the wall a little bit.
The gap maintains at 6/10. Seven laps to go. Seth Berger's got to run 6.5 more perfect laps. Mark Berger says, you've got this, kid. Right now, those drivers near the cutoff. James Gilliard running 9th, Miz 14th, Andrew St. Cour 15th, Kevin Thompson 16th. Oh, Schumacher, I think he got the wall.
Oh no, that
might be it.
That might be it. If Schaefer can pass him, Seth Berger will win this race, and we'll see what happens here.
I think Schumacher's trying to. Our Schumacher's been, on easy all day. He has not been pushing that car.
I mean, nonetheless, still a great run from Schumacher here tonight.
For sure.
Way to push back from the tough break he had in Montreal. Way to run tonight.
Coming around to 4 laps to go. Malenko says, go grab that W, Seth. Rebecca Berger says, such a proud mama. Number 77. Seth Berger, 6 miles to go, 4 laps to go from the Kansas Speedway to try and tie Malenko at the top of the playoff standings for wins. He's got to drive 4 more perfect laps. And again, just a great run all day long from Schumacher. There's no really other close battle on the track. The battle in itself is what's going on here for 2nd through 4th. And even that has stagnated a little bit.
With 3 laps to go at the Kansas Speedway. It's been a fun race to watch. I know Seth's dominated, but we've had some battles here and there, and Kansas Speedway has wrapped up really nice.
Yeah, 4 cautions is not that bad at all. You thought it was going to go caution-free or a couple cautions at the beginning, but we got none at the beginning, really, and they were all spaced out.
Yeah, and then we got some cautions, and then we got a late race caution, and then this is what we're seeing now with 2 laps to go. Seth Berger still putting on a dominating performance. What a drive from that 77 machine.
He's almost led every single lap today. The only laps he hasn't led was on pit cycles or under yellow. Like, he's led every lap he's could, really. And he's coming around. He's got to lead one more. The white flag. Now 2 seconds, the advantage he has over Adrian Schumacher. Coming through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. 25 laps longer than Chicagoland. No big deal this time. Seth Berger will come off of turn 4 and win the 3rd time this season here at the Kansas Speedway. Adrian Schumacher, what a run. It'll be second place for him and another podium for Reese Schaefer. In his first race in the Outlaw Sim Series, Ray Rogers will come home in fourth. And what a run for Seth Berger. It was an amazing race. Well deserved.
Well deserved win for Berger. Nothing he did wrong. He did everything absolutely right tonight.
He played it perfectly.
What a dominant win as well.
Yeah. I mean, this man led like 190 laps. This is insane. Maybe like 185. Here he comes down the front straightaway. Do some celebratory donuts. On max service of Team Oh! It's Stutzman there. Team Swift burnouts on the front straight is what it is, I guess.
I think we had a little incident between Richardson and Miz at the end there. I think Miz was really upset after that incident.
Oh, was he? Let's see what happened.
If you go to the end of lap 200, that's where you'll find it.
Yeah, we're coming to the checkered flag here.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Now let's see.
Not. Wow. That's uncalled for.
Yeah.
That's really
Oh
uncalled
man. Oh, I understand the frustration. I don't think that's how you handle it. Oh, and Stutzman nowhere to go. But yeah, that is rough. That being said, let's try to talk to some of our podium finishers today. And are we not gonna be able to? Or get at least a replay. Anyway, let's try to line up an interview with our third place finisher, Mr. Reese Schaefer. And Reese, third place. I know that's not what you wanted because you ran second most of the day, but another podium. 3 weeks in a row, it's been a podium. How does that make you feel?
You know, third place feels pretty good. You know, that last run there, we with Seth and Adrian, we had great cars, and we got behind. I could kept right up to him, but the draft, like it does at this track, just absolutely destroyed my car. I mean, we ran 16 laps there, and my right front was at 84%. I lost a % a lap, so it just you know, I love this track, but I hate it. You know, I when I saw in qualifying when Seth beat me by 1,000th of a second, I knew I was in trouble. And here we are. Here we are, finishes the third.
I'll let your teammates and your buds kind of handle your third place interview from here.
Reese, we talked to you in practice, and you thought you might win this race, and then Seth, on the qualifying 1,000th of a second. What was your thoughts when he beat you for the pole?
I lost. That's what I told myself. I lost. I knew, because I know how bad the draft is every year, and it just absolutely destroys everything. And once I saw him get there, I was like, "Yep, we're in trouble." The only way I could beat him is I needed the green flag runs, the first couple with pit stops, or I needed or the cautions to beat him at pit stops. And I didn't really get that good of exit either.
So I think you guys pitted last time. You pitted on 152, right? I think it was.
For the very last pit stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. 150.
153. It was 153. It looks like here.
Okay.
Did you right after that pit stop, if there was no caution, did you have enough fuel to make it, or were you guys gonna run out?
No, I wasn't gonna make it. So what my plan was, I came in early, and so I was gonna be I was gonna cut the last 2 stops in 25 lap segments. So I did like 150, then 135. But that, like I said right before the last restart, I noticed I wasn't really losing anything on the guys behind, so I decided to stay out a little longer to see if I get that last good run in case. Because I knew Adrian was probably gonna be able to make it. He was very, very close. on the because I think he came in 159 or 160.
No, he came in at 160.
Gotcha. So I knew he was very, very close. So I knew if I had a fast car, when he's had a few, I could probably get there. So
All right, I'll go ahead and send it over to Landon if he has any questions.
Reese, buddy, I knew you had high hopes coming in this track, and it truly showed. You got plenty of skill, especially in these racetracks. My only question is, was there anything else that you could have done, maybe to get this win?
if I ran faster in quali, that was the difference. The entire difference. The race, I overall, I mean, I hit the wall a couple times, but I thought I ran really good, really solid. And I got to be honest, though, I gotta give credit to Seth. He beat me at quali, then he didn't touch the wall all race. And coming in, I knew if you didn't touch the wall, you're probably gonna win the race. So I gotta give him credit on his great win today. And same with Adrian, he raced really good, came all the way in from the back and put a good fight. So
All right, well, fair enough. Congratulations on your third place finish, a third podium in a row, and another great run for you. Best luck to you. 2 weeks time, we'll be heading to Auto Club, and yeah, what a great run from you.
all right, thanks.
Right on, and that was driver of number 17, Mr. Reese Schaefer, and yeah, let's see if we can get a word in for our second place finisher, Mr. Adrian Schumacher. Adrian, what more could you have done?
Well, I think that was pretty good for a road course driver, don't you think?
Yeah, we were saying that the entire broadcast. We were saying the whole time, you don't really think of yourself as an oval racer. So how did that make you feel? I guess just a great run today.
Yeah, I'd say that makes up for the game lag and choking from last week.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, fair enough. The lineup on that restart, you're third, you're behind Seth. What was the game plan with 18 laps to go?
Well, the pit stop before that, I was good on fuel. I was going to make it to the end, but then that caution came out, and I'm like, well, I might as well save tire because there's 20 laps left. But making that move on the 17, I think it was, Reese, and that kind of killed the tire percentage I had saved up to run down Seth, and then I'm just trying to catch him. He pulled away after a few laps because he has fresh air.
That's fair. So you really have been turning up the wick as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. Does this give you any more confidence heading into them, knowing that you can perform on these ovals, and your strategy looked pretty good today also.
Thanks.
I had one question for you, Adrian.
Okay.
Sorry, Emerson. I don't know if you're pitting on lap 160. We saw you fall off to 27 seconds from Seth. We were kind of confused. What was the thought process through that?
Well, you mean like after the pit stop? Okay.
Yeah.
I asked on the general chat if the estimated fuel was a lie, and someone said yes. So basically, I was just trying to save as much as I could, stay on the lead lap, and save as much as I could. Basically, it was going like half to 3/4 throttle at most during that time.
Fair enough. Could you have made it to the end from that pit stop?
Yes.
You could have? So you were banking on the others to having to pit again to try to get the best position you can?
Yeah, that was the plan.
So you were one person who did not want that yellow. So yeah, I had kind of asked, how are you feeling as the playoffs get closer, since you're performing on these ovals now?
Yeah, I mean, I think I could if there's spots that are made in by points, I think I would be pretty good. But I think that road course in the playoffs is going to be my free ticket to next round, whatever
Yeah.
round is after that.
Fair enough. But nonetheless, I ask you that with confidence because you have definitely been turning up the week. You've been impressing us in the booth. We again, you didn't think of yourself as an oval racer, but today you wouldn't have ever known it. If it was absolutely a great run. I thought I was calling it from the booth. I thought you could make it to the end, and without that yellow, you either could have won or finished second. It would have been something like that because it looked good for you. But nonetheless, congratulations on another second place finish. It should have been last week. We should have been talking to you somewhere. But again, like I think you said, a little bit of a revenge for last week, and yeah. Good luck to you. Best luck to you in 2 weeks' time when we head to Auto Club.
Yep, thanks.
Good luck, Adrian.
Yep, thanks.
Right on. And that was second place finisher, Mr. Adrian Schumacher. And now we'll talk to the man who absolutely obliterated the field today, Mr.
Burger
Seth
Nation
Burger.
Well,
Burger
if it ain't
Nation.
Mr. Cheeseburger Seth.
Oh, man. How are you feeling?
Feeling pretty confident. I didn't think I'd be able to put a race together an entire race 100% together, and I did. I went all 200 laps without touching the wall, and that was my one goal tonight. I didn't think I could actually do it, but I did it.
Yeah, I was thoroughly impressed with that. I think Landon pointed out on that final restart, you didn't have a scratch on that thing. I'm like, really? He didn't? And for sure, you really didn't. So back on that restart, you're lining up 18 laps to go when you go green. Schaefer to your outside, Schumacher behind you. What's going through your mind?
Well, my heart was broken. The fact that I had probably like a 10-second lead before that. I knew I was gonna have to pit again, but the way it was looking out, it was looking like I was still gonna win it pretty easily. But when I saw that caution drop, I looked at the laps left, and it was about 20 left, and I knew Reese and Adrian were fast enough on the short run, and I was just like, "There's no way this race is about to get thrown away right now." But as soon as I got to the lead and I took the high line, luckily the air played in my favor. Reese was definitely faster on the shorter run, but it was just dirty air that kept him behind me, and luckily his tires fell off before I did, and I was able to pull off in the last 5 laps.
Yeah, fair enough. So does the dominance of this win mean anything to you as opposed to the other 2 wins this season, where you kind of were like tooth and nail with like a max service, or the hard fought battle you had? I think it was at Nashville with Landon towards the end. Does this one feel any better than those, or any less?
Yeah, this will probably be my favorite win, just because of how solid the entire race was. I mean, there was never really any point where I'm like, holy crap, I messed up that bad. I mean, the closest I got to messing up really was almost hitting the wall a couple of times, but I did everything to stay off of it. But yeah, this is definitely a favorite win. I loved riding the high line today.
You boys got any questions?
Yeah, I got one. So, actually, I got 2 of them. So, Seth, how do you prepare yourself for it's not next week, but in 2 weeks when we head to Auto Club? How are you going to prepare, knowing that this track is a little bit similar due to, throttle control, how you use your brakes, especially going into the corners? What do you think you're going to do?
I think this race definitely did help me with throttle control. It was a lot of fun having to play like there was an egg under my heel on the gas. So yeah, I think that'll help out with how old the surface is at Auto Club. As far as the line, I don't think you could run the wall at Auto Club. I don't think it's the fastest, but definitely learned a lot entry and exit wise, just having to baby the car. The entire night I was just babying the car, and I think that's why I was able to have such a fast long run car.
Awesome. That's good to hear. And what are we eating for dinner tonight? Sounds good since you won the jackpot.
We snot Chili's.
Yes, sir.
You
Linguini.
Oh, I forgot the linguini part.
I got one for you. I think you now have 3 wins, tying Malenko tonight. How does that make you feel? You know, Malenko has 3 wins, and now you get to be part of that club, the 3-win club.
It definitely feels awesome to be tied for the first in wins. I mean, coming into the league this year, I mean, I joined the service in the last week of preseason, and I honestly didn't think I was going to be able to win this season. I thought I'd maybe squeeze out a win, luckily, and obviously it's gone a lot better than that. So it's definitely awesome to be outperforming my expectations a lot, considering I just started this summer.
Hey, well, fair enough. Congratulations, Seth, on a absolutely dominating win. This is definitely going to be one to remember for a while. This was all you. Maybe the strategy might have spoiled you if that caution didn't come out. So I don't know. I feel like the caution saved you. I think Schumacher might have been able to pull it off. But nonetheless,
I was worried about Schumacher. I know Jeremiah was going on that same strategy, but I think I had him. I was far enough ahead of him to stay in front of him. But I definitely was watching Schumacher. It was right. Yeah. I was definitely worried about him there.
We were too. We figured it was either you or him. But at the end of the day, the caution indirectly saved you from that, and then allowed you to do your thing on the restart. But it was all you. I mean, you led so many laps, almost all the laps. But that
was a fun one. For me, I know that others aren't too much of fans of this track. I know a lot of them were hating on it tonight.
Yeah,
you know what? This track comes back up as the final race of the season. So that being
sounds
said,
perfect to me.
That being said, congratulations on the 3rd win on the season, tying yourself up top the playoff standings with Malenko, and best luck to you in 2 weeks' time at Auto Club.
All right, thank you. Good racing with Reese and Adrian at the end.
Good win tonight, Seth.
Proud of you, buddy.
Thank you. Shout out Swift Motorsports.
Oh boy.
That is y'all's competition, really. Team Swift and Team Squanch going at it.
Yeah, it's a battle.
All right. But, that being said, what a wild race. Last week I forgot to do the Montreal results on the broadcast, so I will remember to do it this week. And that being said, let's take a look at them. Of course, Seth Berger with the win. You see that 2.2 second margin over Adrian Schumacher. That's not indicative of what was going to happen tonight. It was either going to be Seth Berger by a large margin or Schumacher by some sort of margin. But nonetheless, it was Seth Berger with the amazing performance tonight. Schaefer comes home third podium in a row. Ray Rogers in his first start will come home 4th. Be Josh McClune finishing P5. Joseph Kossi P6, Jeremiah Stutzman P7, and Greg Holt P8. Jacob, why don't you take 9th through 16th?
All right, I will take that. James Gilliard finishing 9th, 10th, Andrew Pratt, 11th, Brandon Richardson, 12th, Max Service, 13th, Adam Gardner, 14th, Jason Miz, 15th, Andrew St. Cour, and 16th, Kevin Thompson. Landon, take it away for the rest of the field.
17th place, we got Kyle Lingerfeld. Rounding out the top 18, we got Farron Elam Jr. Back in 19th, we got Mr. Tyler Markle. 20th is Eric Peck. In 21st, Matthew Setzer. 22nd, we got Malenko. 23rd, Devin Smith. And rounding out the top 24, we got Garrett Velzy.
Great job, gentlemen. And yeah, well, before we go, of course, we got to talk about Toys for Tots. It's the charity that was all about today, and the Laps for Charity today was for Toys for Tots, and if you can donate to them, whether it's a toy or money, you go to their website, or you can go to the Facebook page. We'll have donation buttons on the post about today's race. They go straight between you, Facebook, and the charity. And yeah, of course, doing this each week to highlight a different charity, to try to give them some help or some exposure in any way. If you're able to financially and physically, if you're able to, just please donate in the kindest way possible if you're able to. But if not, of course, anything helps.
And especially times like this right now, these charities are great all the time, but coming into the holidays, all these charities that we advertise on here and that we put up, it's really, families right now during this whole pandemic, and people are losing their jobs and they're not getting any money from employment or anything like that. It's really hard to provide for their children. So I know in experience, right now, at my job, we are doing a Toys for Tots drive, and it's emotional to see how many people are actually donating and giving in, because we have over 6,000 kids in my city that are not going to be able to enjoy Christmas because their families don't have any money due to the whole pandemic.
I think
so we appreciate everything.
I think that recaps it beautifully. Thank you, Landon. Right on. With that being said, what a huge congratulations to Seth Berger again on the dominating win. Make sure you tune in 2 weeks' time, Wednesday, December 30th, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It'll be the Outlaws Sim Series, round 18 of 36, the halfway mark. We'll head back to the Auto Club Speedway for the oval this time. Happy holidays, everyone. Spend time with your families safely. Stay warm. This has been Jacob Zala, Landon Cardullo, and Emerson Arnott on the call tonight. We'll see you in a couple weeks.